settlement of Ulfast, as best you can tell, is staunchly devoted to the light of Imsford. But as it is with Inaset and the Sun-Touched, that devotion appears to have cast a long and exigent shadow. What secrets lie within that shaded mystery, you might only guess. Yet as Galen's magic fades, a cellar full of tiefling children hang on his words, be they words of genuine hope, or a yarn spun by the wickedness of his religion. I promise, he utters, we'll get you somewhere safe soon. Hey!
Hello.
I'm the only one that did it. I feel lonely.
Hey!
Hey!
Also, Atmoseeker, you are very loved.
Yeah.
You've been loved all
Maybe the
along.
most loved.
If we had a favorite child,
It wouldn't be you.
it wouldn't be you because you're not our child and you live in Australia.
It's
You're
not
already
you.
someone's child.
But you would be
It's us.
our favorite if you were. If that
my
makes any
favorite
sense. It probably doesn't. That's
It's
okay.
for the parents.
For the parents.
So now that everyone has seen the intro and we've got the super spoopy vibes going, we rejoin
The whiny dog.
the five of you, Taffy
What
in
up?
particular, as she watches from the corner of stairway that leads down to a cellar,
Yes.
fully invisible,
Yes.
as
Invisible.
Galen has...
So the thing I
it's a
was
superhero
going to
name.
do before you cut me off so
Yeah.
rudely in last week's
Oh my
stream
gosh, that was
Yeah.
a good one though.
that was so good.
was a very good one.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch last
Yeah,
week's
go
stream.
watch
It's
last
good
week's
stuff.
stream. I was going to roll an insight check to see if... Oh my god.
Sorry, our dog is whining. He's a big baby.
I was going to roll an insight check to see if he was making regular children look like tieflings or if he had been disguising tiefling children, but you kind of gave it away in the intro.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Roll
want to
that
roll the
20 on
insight
your
check to
insight
see what
check.
Taffy thinks.
That's true.
It's a low DC.
Taffy doesn't watch the intros.
Yeah, Taffy doesn't
check
know.
on yourself.
No, to see if
On yourself. What do I
the
believe?
nature of his magic.
17.
No.
Yeah. So you can tell just by the nature of the spell that was cast that he was basically ending a spell that was on them, disguising them as
So would
human
I
children.
be able to tell that he
Magic.
maybe wouldn't be hostile towards me if he saw me?
with that insight check.
Or maybe he would be
You're-
protective of the children.
With that insight check, your read on the situation is that he does genuinely want to get these children to safety, whatever that means to him.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Let's bring them to Benata.
I
No.
It's a safe city.
Is it?
It's a safe country. Yeah, it's a sanctuary country.
I mean,
I
it was when
as
you left.
It's
Taffy
been like my whole life.
would know that
Okay.
Cheryl has a thing for keeping kids safe.
Hmm.
I don't know.
So-
I don't got a cell phone.
I
what I'm
want
saying.
to.
You have no idea.
I'm trying to decide if I want to like address him first or go get Cheryl first.
Do what
It's
you
your
want
call.
to do, Mo.
Yeah.
What does Taffy
No,
want to
no
do?
pressure. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah, yeah,
There's-
you do whatever you want. Yep.
There's
Y'all got
the
sand
two, the woman and the guy, and then the
Only
kids.
you.
Yeah. There's Nolra, the woman who runs the
front
establishment
desk?
where you all are staying.
Okay.
Galen, the half-elven priest of Pelor, and all the 5 now tiefling children of varying ages, between 4 all the way up to like 10.
So where I'm at, if I called out, would they be able to see me if I was not invisible? Oh my god, hold on, let me look for this.
Yeah, sorry. If you guys are curious about our doggos,
I can hear them.
They're loud.
yeah, you can type
Even when
exclamation
they're quiet.
puppers in the chat, and check out Fritz. He's the big baby that's interrupting our stream right now.
Alright. So, from where I'm at, if I were to like drop my invisibility and call out, would they see me?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
You're no more than like 15 feet away from them.
Okay.
It's a very small cellar.
And like to my hand.
I think
Roll
scoot in for
roll a
here.
perception check for me while you're down here.
15.
You can see that the room, no larger than 15 foot by 20, has a large number of empty boxes,
Like shipping crates?
shipping crates.
Okay.
They're all open, and all empty.
Sam.
That aside from a few like gardening tools and random bits and baubles for upkeeping the establishment.
Okay.
It's the only other thing in there.
So, to prevent the rest of my party members from barging in here, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
And I'm going to go explain to everybody. Everybody's outside of the door?
She's closer to you. We're at
We're
like the
still
end of
in
the
the
hall.
main area,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like
We
we're
never left.
like right at the
Okay,
entrance of
okay.
the hall. She's down at the entrance to wherever you are. Because you went invisible and you said, "I'm going in."
Yeah.
And then left.
So, she can't do sending, correct?
I can't.
Well, I know, but...
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'm going to go...
You send to me, and then I'll send back.
I
but then I
can't.
can't send
She
again.
can't.
I'm going to go find
I'm the
you.
only one in there.
I'm going to find Arsenaway.
Okay.
I'm going to tell her what's going on
Okay.
and tell her to go get Cheryl and the rest of the guys
And
and come wait outside
a
the
voice
door.
comes to
Spoiler
me
alert.
again.
I'm not.
We
Oh
met-
yes. I'm,
Yeah, you're
I'm
invisible.
This weekend and had a side campaign. We're not here right now. No,
They blew up.
We just killed a dragon. We're in Banana.
Cool.
Till are level 15
I'm gonna be
now.
so pissed if y'all are Banara without me. Oh my gosh.
Boys trip.
Cheryl and Ren go on an adventure.
We killed like 30 It was horrible.
So yeah, I'm gonna go tell Arsenaway what's up. I'll drop my invisibility.
Okay.
You can see me. Hello.
I'm whispering. I
Yeah.
have to remember that.
Yeah.
This is all stage whispering.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm whispering as
She
well,
screams.
telling her what's going on, telling
She
her to go get
screamed.
Cheryl and the guys. And then we're gonna come
Purchase
back.
committee.
I want to keep my invisibility off
Okay.
and go back in.
All right.
You're
And,
gonna get off?
Yeah, and I'm gonna like.
Are you sneaking or you're just
Yeah, I'm sneaking,
okay?
but I want to like keep my hands up and like make sure I don't appear as a threat.
Okay. So you're trying to hide yourself, like you don't want them to see you.
Well,
She's
I
not
don't-
barging in, I
Yeah,
think
I
is
don't
what she
want to
means.
just
Okay.
like
Yeah.
barge in. I
Okay.
don't want to like spook them. Imagine you were walking up to me in the laundry room.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. A non-spook check.
But you're also holding your
A
hands up.
sleight
you
of
said?
spook check.
Yeah. 21.
Okay.
Non-spook.
As you make your way
Non-spook.
down the steps, even though you're invisible,
Dirty.
you're surprised that nobody has noticed you as you get to the bottom.
Please notice me.
I would like to say, excuse me. I mean no harm. I mean no harm. I mean no harm.
Galen's head
Yeah.
whips around,
Yeah.
and Nora looks up from tending to one of the young tieflings who has a scrape on their arm.
Yeah, I mean,
Instantly, as
I think I can help.
just almost like a knee-jerk reaction, Galen turns around and smacks the kid that's in front of him. He says, "You'll do well to sit here until the
No.
Sojit guard arrive."
No. I know what's going on here. I was in the room. I watched you drop their disguise self.
Yeah, well.
I can help. I am on your side. I once had a friend just like them.
Make a persuasion check.
An
I
honesty
am
check.
good at persuasion.
Are you?
But plus 12.
Go!
Holy shit.
20!
Go on.
Hell yeah!
I rolled an 8.
Galen hesitates.
Persuasion.
He turns and looks at the child who's now on the ground, like confused, holding the side of their face. This is one of the older ones. but definitely not old enough to
I would say,
understand.
do not lay another hand on them, or I will use force. So
I'm-
my hands up.
Whoa.
I apologize. I had no idea that you were an ally.
Of course. I'll put my hands down. And I'll say, I have 4 others upstairs ready to help in any way we can. I happened upon this accidentally. The children seemed confused, so I followed because I didn't want anything to happen to them. I was not expecting this. However, I am also on your side.
Nora moves over to the child that was struck and
One of
begins
my friends
tending
is
to
a
him as
doctor.
well.
I have a doctor.
She, although focused on making sure that the child is okay, you can see that her hands are shaking. Galen says, "Forgive me for being hesitant to spill all my truths to you and your friends. I've not come across very many that would offer help for something like this."
We had a very close friend of ours who was also from Salvation? Nope. Zealous. Thank you. The Wrath of Zealous. Thank you.
And that's the name. See you next week. No, just kidding.
Yeah. So I'll tell them about that.
We're in the end game
His
now.
name was Valafar, and we've been trying to right the wrongs that have been done to his kind.
So then, you're making your way southward,
Yes.
fighting for the other side.
Where are we?
What is he asking?
He's asking if you're fighting for Zheles, basically.
I don't know how to answer that question because I don't know. I don't
You as Morgan doesn't know.
know.
I mean,
Pretty much yes.
Well, it's more to stop
It's
the
very
violence.
complicated.
It's not necessarily
Yeah.
for anyone's side.
Yeah.
and you can explain
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
you guys are
I'm
kind of
gonna
caught
say,
in the middle.
I'm not taking a side. I just don't believe in the violence towards tieflings.
He pauses and looks around the corner up at the open doorway. It's not safe to talk for long. And definitely not with the door open. Grab your friends.
Okay.
Bring them here.
All right, I'll go get them.
Oh my god,
And don't one of you have silence?
I have it, but I don't think I have it.
Okay.
Wow, Sam.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Do you ever have the right spell spread?
Dude, never.
What about your thing?
I don't have silence.
No,
Your
no,
cube.
the cube. Can people hear us?
I think it would envelop the
outside of it?
entire thing that we're in right now.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not your eating pill cube.
Yeah,
the tent.
He's talking about
Yeah,
like,
not
Yeah, I was like-
Fabrice.
I was like, that
His
would
name is
clean it.
Fabrice.
Okay. Fabrice, no. The thing that puts
Mordenkainen's private sanctum. No, people can't hear us, but it does.
It's like 100
Also,
feet, isn't it?
No, I can make it as small as I want.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. We
Okay.
can do that.
all right, I'm going
Cool,
to
I'll
have
get y'all down there.
yeah, I think probably all of us are like clumped up now by the
I'll
door.
like introduce everyone.
if everyone decided to come.
5 feet.
Okay.
So,
I'll introduce everyone. I'll be like, I've already filled them in. I've told them what's going on. We're all on your side. We're all allies here.
When Cheryl enters, I want to make a perception check.
Okay. A perception check?
perception.
Yeah, just kind of like looking around to see. I don't know, because there's a lot of things that Cheryl would kind of do at once walking in. He would be very much interested in kind of like taking in all of his surroundings, so like perception, but also then skeptical of Galen.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want me to roll perception, insight.
Roll perception first.
That is 14.
With your 14, you see much the same thing that I described to Taffy earlier. A room full of 5 tieflings, Nora, Galen, and a bunch of empty boxes and other tools. It's actually quite cramped with all of you in here. You said you're kind of skeptical of Galen.
Yeah, because I don't know if like you explain things to us, or if you were just like, "Hey, come on down," and he was like, "Oh."
Probably that.
Yeah. So yeah, he'd be like, and I don't know if we just want to have conversations with the dude, and I can roll insight whenever I want to whenever Cheryl might be like the most like,
Oh yeah, you can.
"What are you saying on that right there?" Or
I mean, you trust me. If you trust me, you trust anything.
No.
I've been lying to you guys the whole time.
Ah, fuck.
It's
probably true.
About you.
Because like
That's what I trust
if we're like for the sake of like not having to explain it twice, if we would get down there and Galen would kind of explain it again as he has to Taffy, in
Yeah.
that Cheryl would
Situations
insight
are
check
nice, they
that
explain it twice.
basically.
Okay.
So complicated.
As you all gather around, Galen looks upon each of you. Cheryl, do you have a holy symbol currently?
Yeah, I mean, and he might have even noticed it before. Cheryl's not dressed in like his cleric vestments, but he's also not like hiding his holy symbol.
Okay.
Did you make the cube happen?
I'm
Did
going to
we
do
tell the guy?
the bow of Benata.
Oh, I'm going to
Okay.
tell him that he made it quiet,
What do you do?
so it's safe to talk.
Okay.
I've already showed it to you. I'm not doing it for you again.
I create a little
I'll do it
cube
for
for us to
everyone else
stand
but
in.
you.
It doesn't go outside the bounds of the room because otherwise people
Got
can see
it.
it.
Yeah.
And if people step in, then they can hear us.
As his hesitation wanes, he looks to you, Cheryl. He says, "I was distracted earlier. I didn't notice your holy symbol. You serve Osiris."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Cheryl's not giving this dude any
Yeah, that's
extra
all you got.
information. He's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Yes.
very easy. Like I said, he's skeptical. This guy.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, I know it's possible to serve more than one deity. I am not a follower of Osiris, but I am familiar with his disciples and what they are all about. I'm glad you are among the five. It makes it easier to trust you with what I'm about to say.
I eat these children.
Oh,
my
that's not what Osiris stands for.
There are three of us. Myself, Nolra, and Dular, the half-orc that I believe you met earlier.
Is that the one that was on the boat?
Yes.
I think we're the ones who met him. 'Cause we were waving at him on the boat.
This dude was talking in his head.
Yeah.
But we weren't all together, huh?
No, y'all were at the flower field.
No, we were just walking.
I think it was the boys and the girls were separate.
The boys.
Yeah, the girls went flower picking.
Yeah.
The three of us have happened upon this unfortunate task ourselves
It's just Scoot. He does
due
that when he gets
to
excited.
some level of unluck. I have been here for a time, and it was I that first discovered a tiefling child on the Lighthouse island that we are so frequent.
Is this why you
and
guys
servicing.
have a rotation of the lighthouse?
It's not why, but
It's just
we do try to stagger our rotations in a certain way.
So I'm gonna point to the shipping boxes and ask what are these for?
It is how we get the children across the border
Where do you send them?
to the only place that they can be alive.
Would Taffy know that?
Zealous.
Okay.
Cheryl, while he's telling us, Cheryl's going to want to look at the kids, knowing probably that they're more likely to show, he's lying, kind of faces, not less able to hide
Okay.
hide the truth, I guess.
Make an insight check for me.
boy. 25.
Okay.
Yeah,
Based on
buddy.
that, the children look quite trusting of Galen. Even the one that was struck. As you analyze them all a bit closer, you can see that most of them are not well dressed. They don't appear to be well fed. This appears to have been one stop in a very long journey for them.
I would like to ask where they came from.
So
That
they're
was my
running
next
like
question.
Like an underground
Like an
railroad.
operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
Unintentionally so.
Where are these children from? Where do the children come from?
From all over. But
How do you?
the
have
one
contact?
commonality is that they've all come from Zeshetan.
Do
Come
we
from where?
know where that is?
Zeshetan. It's the country to the east, south of Minara.
You probably know. Where
It might
that
not
is.
be updated, but it's the little peninsula.
Peninsula?
Darkwell is technically part of Zeshetan.
Okay.
It's flowered.
So, do you have other contacts? How do you get these children from?
I do not. To explain in short, I found this child, this first child, who knows how old they are now, years ago when I first arrived in Allfast. I knew the teachings of my religion, of my government, and I readied myself to do the unthinkable, but I couldn't do it. I instead kept the child hidden, knowing that if they were found and I was found out for letting them live, that my life too would be in danger. And so began my journey of finding a way to smuggle these children across the border.
So, if you find children, where are their parents?
I
Are
don't
they all
know.
orphaned?
Probably dead.
And they appear to have been sworn to some level of secrecy. I try not to pry, as I know having answers of where they've come from and who's bringing them to this island
So you
would not
find
make the
them-
matter any easier. We're
you
a
find
small
them At the
town.
lighthouse?
Yes.
Someone's leaving them there.
Is the
All I know is that they come from Zeshetan.
is the kid that he struck like visibly like bleeding or something?
He's not bleeding, but you can see that like the side of his face is swollen a bit.
Okay.
Dang.
Cheryl would kind of walk up and try to like
He's lucky he didn't do that.
aid that, maybe even
Yeah,
cast
he,
some
like,
healing
clapped
on
the
him
shit out
or
of that
something,
kid.
but kind of tend to
I
it
mean,
while he's explaining
he
this
didn't
to
wanna be
us,
found
but
out. Okay.
like not
Still.
letting his eyes wander from homeboy.
You see Nolra kind of look up
Bigby's hand up. His
and like round the child's back and it's all right. He's here to help. I think. And you kind of heal him, you help him. You see the swelling start to go down. He touches the side of his face. You hear him say, "Thank you."
Cheryl's gonna smile at him and say, "Of course."
It wasn't until recently that my two friends have reluctantly joined me in my effort. They face the same dilemma as I. Nolra, because she is a gentle soul, and Dular, because he is not of this land. He doesn't believe the things that we believe.
When he says the thing about Nora, I want to insight check her.
Okay.
I want to see if she kind of like feels guilty about that statement or not.
Make an insight check.
Alex, can you explain again where
27.
the place is from?
Oh, plus
I know,
11.
but he said
That'll
it's
do,
part of
Vic.
Darkwell. Darkwell's over here. That's what I'm
Well,
confused
so
about.
basically, from like where the desert is, to like, shoot, this might be easier. I'm gonna go to the map, on stream.
Point to it on the screen.
Because I think this one's not updated either. Let me find the one that's updated. Sorry, stream. You guys will get to see the newest map too, so that'll be good for you, I think.
Who just threw that thing? Did somebody throw a thing, or did something just fall from the ground? To sky.
From the ground?
To sky. Sorry.
Something fell?
Yeah, something just like. Doop.
I threw it.
You jackass.
You just didn't see me at all.
You did. I did it. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, we need to pause. The whole rig's coming down, guys.
No, because we've
Well,
had ceilings fall,
I must not have exported the updated map, but basically the nation of Zashitan is basically south of Jericho Forest, straight down, and it's this whole peninsula.
Okay.
You would know from being well traveled that it is a relatively wild land. A lot of people don't venture there, and a lot of the creatures that live there are not what
Civilized.
most modern civilizations would deem as civilized.
Okay.
27 on the inside on her.
She
I know.
doesn't
Scoot is moisturizing
She's-
us right now.
seems a bit ashamed that she's going against her religion, but you can tell from your extremely high insight check that she's found peace knowing that the children, it's not like she's letting them run wild. They are bringing them to Zheles, where they can live. It's, in her mind, she's kind of rationalized it to where it's like, this is good on both ends.
Yeah.
Did they? I'll also ask. What's his name? I forgot.
Galen?
Galen. I'll ask Galen if there's someone he hands them off to in Zheles,
Mm-hmm.
or if he's just kind of letting them cross the border and fend for themselves.
When this all first started, it was much easier to get the children across the border. Many shipments were coming in and out of Ulfast, and so it was quite easy to make contact with Sun-Touch soldiers who might be a bit less devout, who might value coin above their calling.
All of them.
There were a few that I was able to convince to take a small sum of money and deliver a package to the other side of the wall, no questions asked.
Do you have names?
I do, but I'd rather not disclose. I'm sure you understand this is a fragile situation. I've probably already said too much.
with us.
I
Have
have a
any of
question
the-
for you, Alex, as like the DM. Because you and I haven't talked about it much. With like Benata being some kind of sanctuary city, would I know? Is there any kind of or like what is the procedure of like bringing people like to that land and like keeping them safe in some kind of way?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Have any of the kids ever come back?
To my knowledge, no. Though I have heard of trouble in Grixton, and I can only wonder if perhaps some of those I got across the wall are now marching on the country we are allied with.
18.
You know that although Benata doesn't believe the same religious practices as Imsford and the rest of the continent, somewhat like the Sojit Empire, their hand is a bit forced. While it is a sanctuary, and they don't actively pursue tieflings, you know that being a tiefling, even in Benata, is difficult.
Yeah.
They do still disguise themselves. They usually don't tell people what they actually
Never
are.
put him down now.
And you know that a lot of the success stories that you've heard of tieflings living in Banata has come as a result of them living within the bounds of their own family. Basically, there's not many people in their right mind that would take on that challenge to raise someone that could get them killed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it.
I would say that you've also probably heard that some parents who have a tiefling child obviously don't want to see their child's life ended, will hire certain like dark individuals to bring them across the border.
Okay.
And you wonder if maybe this is where some of those roads converge.
Okay. Shut up, Sam. Shut up, Bryn.
As you can see, there's been a bit of a backlog. We haven't been able to get very many out in the last months and years, as Brigit has become the primary shipping hub. They supply Crestia, which is where we used to send the packages before.
Is it Lucy?
It's only every now and then that I can catch sight of caravan from the road and convince one of the Suntouch drivers to take along an extra box, maybe two, if I'm lucky.
What happens when you're gone?
When I'm gone.
Is this really a sustainable solution to this problem?
No, it never was. I wouldn't argue that at all. It's the only solution I've been able to come up with.
Not attempting to change the minds of anything. Did you tell us that he hit this kid when you walked in?
No.
No. Okay. It's a fair question.
No, because I put my foot down immediately and was like, touch him again,
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
kill you. So
Yeah.
So
it was irrelevant
But
at
yeah.
that point. I will.
I can...
My little gnome ass self.
I would guess that you're not from here.
Obviously, you have some concerns that some of the people that maybe you helped get back to Zheles are now marching on Grixton. And I can't help but feel that that makes you question whether or not these lives are worth saving, not whether or not bringing them across the border is the correct solution.
I couldn't. I was presented an opportunity, an out. I could have ridden myself of all this responsibility all those years ago, but I didn't. And I won't.
That's very noble of you. But more needs to be done.
How would you propose I do this?
You've managed to...
My very calling.
You've managed to convince a few other people of the correct way of thinking.
Convince is not the word that I would use.
Bring out the best in others, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it.
We're all victims of this circumstance. Them included.
It's not
I
an
understand
excuse to keep it going.
that. So, you would have me keep these children under my own roof? I'm afraid you don't understand the sheer volume. I've ferried hundreds.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Keep doing what you're doing, but maybe work on a better solution in the meantime.
Yeah, these...
An everlasting one.
We're not saying that this is... That this isn't something that is noble. This is good, but it's not good enough. There's more that can be done. And I understand that maybe you feel right now in the position that you're in, and especially when it is life or death, that it's quite scary to go forward and do more. But
Did they say what organization he's with? Do we know that?
This
This
Galen?
person? Yeah.
he's with Pelor.
Yeah, he's
right?
a Pelor.
Yeah, he's a priest. Sorry.
So all of this is
sun-touched
like
priest,
tied to
basically.
like religious.
Yeah, I'll just pipe
stuff
up and
too.
say, "You're a priest, aren't you?" Preach.
Where all of us go.
Preach. Yeah.
If the wrong words were to fall across the wrong ears,
Hey,
not only would
understand.
my life be forfeit, but all of theirs. Nora and Dula included.
I've
all the-
experienced that it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. But unless you change minds, nothing's going to change. No one will be safe. One way or another, their lives will be forfeit.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Can he have advantage with Taffy standing behind him like this?
That don't need
Her
it.
plus
That's a
12.
22.
I don't need it.
I mean, I'll take it if I can crit on it, but
Yeah.
Critical persuasion.
I persuade
Cheryl's
you.
holding him by the throat
Yeah,
as he's
right.
talking to him.
Okay.
You see his gaze fall to the floor a bit. His hand reaches up and grabs hold of his stark white hair. He's been around a while and wonders if maybe it's too late to do anything about it.
We're not
We're
not saying these things to make you feel guilty, because what you've done is admirable and more than anyone else would have done. So we don't say these things to make you feel less, but
I'm just more
If-
immensely familiar with this situation than you would think.
if something were to happen to you or any of your companions here, these children would not be safe anymore. No matter how much you want them to be safe, without changing the way the world is, nothing's going to change. Do I need to roll a persuasion? Because
I mean, more. He's been persuaded. It's just
I just want to make sure where he doesn't think we're coming in here and be like, fuck you didn't do enough.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
not what we're trying to do, and I want to make that clear to him.
I appreciate the clarification. I don't know where to begin.
I didn't either.
Maybe, and as like he begins to like turn over this new part of the conversation, you hear a loud bang at the door that you guys came in. You hear Dular's voice call down, "Galen, you're needed up here."
We can
To that note, sound can't pass through
The
the
walls,
edge of it, so we can't
wouldn't
hear
even
him
hear that.
Even so, it cuts off at the door
at the barrier.
Of to the cube, which he
And I
made
put it
to be
inside of the room so
inside
everyone
inside of the
see
room.
it.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
So you guys don't hear
at
anything.
all. And if he opens it, he's gonna be like, "I know this door's open, but I don't know what the fuck's in here."
Inky.
Good me. I knew you were gonna say
I would say that
If-
he does walk in, cross the threshold.
Okay.
Do you get like a ping or something like that?
I mean,
Well, it's in the room, so like he would see us.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
would see him when he like
Yeah.
crossed the threshold.
Right. I don't
But
get a
the door-
ping. I just know, like,
Yeah,
I
The
can
door
just-
would probably cross over the threshold.
So he basically walks in, and as soon as he sees all of you, he begins to draw a blade. Galen
I'll
holds
put
up
my
a
hand- I'll
hand.
put my hands up too.
I'll pull my blade out.
Rin!
So he walks in, and there's just this wall of dark, foggy
Yeah.
cloudiness. And
But when he
like,
crosses
passes
through and he
it.
sees all of y'all, and he's like, something's
weird.
fucky. Yeah.
It's raining inside.
Rin, put it away.
Put your sword away.
Galen tells Dular.
Cheryl's gonna.
I'll make Rin
No, I
put
guess he
his
doesn't need
sword
to.
away.
They're allies. They're here to help.
Does he put a sword on?
He eyes all of you and slowly puts it away. Now that you can see him up close, you notice that while he's up there in age, a bit jolly, he carries a good bit of heft and muscle on his shoulders. You can tell that he's been around. He's earned a few scars in his time. Whatever they are, Galen, you're needed. And Galen says, can it not wait?
Do the children need to be disguised together then?
We can stay
Will
here
they
with
get in
them.
the box? One or the other.
I get the sense that we should tidy up.
I dispelled that.
You see that, like, instantly, Nora's eyes sort of shock open. She begins ushering the children, not saying anything, and getting them into all the crates that are open in the room,
I'll help her.
closing them, shutting them. You can hear her whisper every now and then, "It's gonna be okay. We'll be right back. Just be quiet." Galen follows Dular upstairs, and looks
Is anyone following
to
him?
all of you.
I don't think we should stay in here.
I was gonna offer to make myself invisible and stay with the children.
We should make ourselves scarce.
I'll immediately go invisible in front of him.
That will work.
Yeah.
And
This is just
He
the inn
continues
that we're
upstairs.
staying in, right?
mhm.
Yeah. We can just go to our rooms.
I'll stay
Is there
with-
like a
I'll stay with the children.
dinner location, like a kitchen, dining room, kind of food eatery place in this?
Cheryl hungry.
I'm hungry, guys.
Well,
He
because
had his monthly poop. He's
I would-
hungry now.
My monthly poop. I would assume that it'd be like close to the lobby, and we might be able to kind of instead of being in a room far away from being able
Yeah,
to help
everybody
people,
like
we could be.
emerges from the cellar.
Are we in
Yeah.
a hotel?
That was a good shot, guys.
It's not even a hotel. It's basically like an old home that has been converted.
It's like a bed and breakfast.
But there is like a small communal kitchen. It again looks like a home kitchen that's been converted. And it's just open for use. It's
Yeah.
not. It's
Char
not
would
manned
look
by
at us in a way
anybody.
and be like, I'm not very
Dis-
good at cooking. Would
Distinctly,
Put him down.
as you
That's
make your way
very
upstairs towards this area of the home, you see why Galen was called away. There are two sun-touched at the front door,
I'm
and
down with the
Dular
children.
brings Galen to them. They begin having a conversation.
As we're walking out of the cell, are we all coming out?
Except for me.
Yeah, I'll cast Alter Self.
Okay.
Just turn into a.
Ooh,
ratty,
yeah, I would throw the bowler hat on. That's a
drunk
good.
human looking.
I would look like Mr. Generic, but with a
Sweaty.
mustache.
Me.
I have
I've used
wings
Mr.
now,
Generic
so
a
they
lot,
wouldn't
so he might start to get
recognize me.
recognized.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'll look. How tall are you?
7 foot.
Be around
He's all
7 feet
muscle.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No beard, long flowing hair.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Walk on your hands.
No, I'll look exactly like this.
Opposite of that.
So like this. I look roughly like this.
Say that into the mic.
What do you look like for the podcasters?
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
For the podcasters. For the podcasters, I am circling Alex's head with my hand right now.
I'm trying to like do something on my computer, and your arm is like right in it, and I'm trying to time you like circling so I can do it. So, just so I can know, you're disguised. You're disguised. You're disguised. You're invisible.
And
For
with the
15
kids.
minutes.
And she's whatever.
And Becca's just there.
And you're staying behind with the
werewolf.
kids? Okay.
And every now and then I'll like.
I'm gonna take all
whisper
my
in the
hair
boxes
and
let 'em
tie
know I'm
it
still
in
there.
front like a
Okay.
beard. You know, like
Yeah,
Oh my
great
God.
idea.
like girls did whenever we were
Oh
in
my god.
Excellent.
middle school.
Yeah. They def-
Cheryl would stop you.
Yeah. Maybe.
I am a guy.
Maybe don't.
Don't do that.
Somebody make a insight check.
Oh, I
Who I
got
will-
this.
Me.
No, I got
I
it.
got plus 11.
Don't worry,
Do it,
guys.
do it, do it, do it.
Don't worry.
It's fine.
I've got this.
I'm gonna roll like a 1.
No, you did not.
That's a 12, baby.
I rolled a 1.
Hard to know exactly what's going on.
No, Sam. That's it. You're done.
You just you hope that the guards don't recognize
been-
Fire
any of
that
you.
dice.
Cut out.
This dice
The sun touched.
has been rolling like 12s and 13s.
Nah.
Yeah.
It did
Oh
again.
my! Until you said it.
It did again.
Jinx yourself.
Please, I have plus 11.
It's
Nope.
consistent.
do have plus 11.
It said, hey, screw you.
Yeah.
So
I'm hungry.
all of you make your way to the kitchen, save for Taffy.
How the fuck did I end up with your trash?
Stop. It's so I didn't put it on the ground so that the dog wouldn't get into it.
Alright, sorry. It just made me mad. Your shit up.
So aggressive.
Taffy, how long are you gonna wait?
I don't want to wait.
15 minutes.
Okay. After about 10 minutes pass, you hear the door open again.
The dough.
The dough.
I'll hide behind the
Making
boxes
cookies.
because my invisibility expires at 15 minutes, but I will cast it again the second time.
Now.
Big beans.
Yeah.
Okay. As you hide behind the boxes, you see, you pray that it isn't someone that shouldn't be down there, but you actually see Nolra rushing down the stairway. She's closed the door behind her, but she seems a bit hurried. You see her walk up to one of the stone walls, push a few stones in, pull one out, and you see the door, a door appear made of stone that basically just drops on its hinges. It's very graceful. It doesn't make a thud or much noise at all. It's almost like a
Ooh, fancy.
She swings the door open and you see a long, very small pathway. She says, "All right, out of your boxes. You know what to do."
Okay. I'll help them. I'll drop disguise and.
Oh, are you going with them?
Crunchy
No,
person.
just help get them out. The
What
box.
magic again?
I see.
Where
Okay,
does this go?
Pretty great.
this leads to the old docks. It's a good way to get them back to the island if we ever need to hide them a little better than this.
Got you. So we're just hiding them for now.
Yes.
Then I will
There
go with.
Two sun-touched here asking very specific questions.
Go with them. Oh shit! Can you please tell my friends?
I'll let them know. There's two boats at the dock. A couple of the children are old enough to row, but I'd appreciate if you could accompany them.
Sure.
Okay. I have to get back before I'm missed.
Okay. As we like walk through.
So, I was in the kitchen. I don't know if Arsenaway did end up joining me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Baby,
Did
I'm
we see
cooking.
her like go back down in there or like go that
He asked me
direction?
to cook.
You passed Galen and Dular and Nolra talking to the sun-touched soldiers. They were not in the same room as you. They would have talked for a
Oh,
small
okay.
amount of time, and then she would have probably made some excuse to sneak off down there.
Are we rowing to the lighthouse?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
As all of you are in the kitchen, probably preparing a bit of food, you see Nolra quickly pop her head around the corner. She says,
To just
Yeah.
Different.
Hi.
Where are your friends?
Oh God, I don't know. Where did you all go?
She doesn't know either.
We're here. We're just
y'all are
disguised.
Oh,
I don't say anything.
sorry. I did not realize that was happening. My bad. I was like,
No,
confused.
I'm telling her like it's me.
Yeah, no, I was like, wait, what the fuck y'all left? Like, I've been cooking. No, they're all disguised. Yeah, no, that's okay. They're all here. This is them.
Shh. We've evacuated the,
Yeah.
We've shipped the packages.
Shift the package. Here, Nora, have a taste of this. See if it tastes good.
It's delicious.
It is, I know. Thank you. Want somebody else to tell me that.
Your little, fairy friend has accompanied them
Oh, she's so cute. Thank you.
to the lighthouse.
What?
All right. That makes sense.
I'm a fairy.
She wanted me to let you know. I have to.
Me, bitch!
Yeah, I'm just describing how Nora would see her. She would
I'm
not.
somebody back from the fate.
She would no longer see you as a gnome, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a
yeah.
fairy.
Yeah.
That's
She.
caught me slipping.
Alex and I talked about like actually changing my race. So we did that. And then we had talks about it.
Yeah. She says, I have to get back. She wanted me to let you know. I assume you'll go. There's a boat at the dock if you need to go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We got it.
Be safe. She
So
pops her
weird.
head back around.
It's like Haunted Mansion.
I haven't said anything.
Sarnorn's actually upstairs. He's some
Yeah,
random
it's just
fucking
a
dude.
guy.
I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Ship the package, huh?
Who?
Amazon.
A fairy?
There's a fairy here?
Like a boat?
You got a little fairy friend.
So,
Really rude.
what would the four of you like to do?
We are just cooking.
Are the soldiers still in there?
Yep.
The soldiers are you like looking just in your immediate vicinity, like in this little kitchen area, or
I'll like pop my head around the corner in the main hall.
yeah?
The main entryway.
Like the
Yeah,
entryway.
is there like a
It's
I'm used to
basically
taverns. Is there like a hangout spot?
you basically walk in, and there are two sets of doors that basically lead into the same room. Upon entering, you see basically a small makeshift desk that kind of checks you in, and then it's butted up against a hallway that like goes to either side. You guys went to the left to get to the cellar, and you're now on the right. You basically crossed that entryway to get to the little kitchen area. If that makes any sense. Sorry, I don't have a diagram for this one, but
so you pop your head
you're
into
right
the
next to
main
the
entrance.
foyer. Yeah.
The foyer.
Right
next to there.
I won't make you roll perception for it. I mean, just looking around, the sun-touched are not in the immediate vicinity.
Sweet. It's time to touch us, the sun.
Why are you being like this?
That's how
I can't
that's how he
even.
thinks in his head. He's just narrating. So my inner dialogue.
It's time to touch the sun.
So well spoken in real life.
These red coat bastards.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll make the coach red. A lot of them. Anyway,
So they're gone. Okay.
they're not within your
I was
immediate
gonna go
vicinity.
harass them a little bit, but that's fine.
Oh, that would be great.
That's what we need.
Yeah,
I'm in my human disguise.
yeah.
I'm in disguise.
Hey, I look like Tom.
My
Are
human
you,
skin.
Are you telling us this, or did you just
No.
leave and you're just gone?
I just
Bye.
peeked my head around the corner.
Yeah,
I didn't
basically
leave.
from
I
where
know,
Nora
but I'm saying
came.
like,
I'm still here.
Did you then go like, they're not here anymore?
They're
Oh,
not here. They're not here.
Yeah. I can't do it, so I just talked really quiet.
They're not here anymore.
They've moved
This is
along.
what-
They have.
This is what all the humans sound
What?
like,
Yeah.
right?
You're taking
Nope.
forever.
Yeah.
No. You're good. Do what you gotta do.
We are waiting. Making a smoothie.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
A smoothie sandwich.
Sandwich. We can make a sandwich.
I mean, everything becomes a smoothie after you eat it.
But this is a smoothie sandwich.
Not rocks.
Not very small rocks.
Very small pebbles.
Anyway,
Apples.
I
A
think-
duck.
I think
they are not in the
we'll go.
immediate vicinity. What are you doing?
Should we go and find Taffy and help? I mean, I don't like the idea of her being alone and protecting those kids.
Maybe we don't talk about that.
Yeah, what kids? What are you talking about? Come on, mate. You're wearing that. Play the part.
Cheryl's just gonna kind of walk into the lobby. He's like,
He's like, no.
I think he understood.
Jeez.
Cheryl's like walking into the lobby with the intent of like leaving, but he's not rushing because he's like, are they coming?
He's not
What
rushing.
are they doing?
I'm just saying that.
I'll go.
But if they don't follow after a while, like he's just gonna leave.
Yeah,
by
yeah. I
himself.
mean, yeah, we ate.
Yeah, I'll
and
go with you.
Now we're leaving.
I don't think we ate. I think we were just pretending to cook. Or at least
I
Cheryl
was
was.
fucking cooking.
Cheryl was like putting water into a
10
like,
minutes
2 different measuring
probably.
cups.
10 minutes probably wouldn't have been enough time.
Enough time for pasta.
Were you cooking?
I guess not.
Cracking it.
I mean,
It's enough time
you
for
wouldn't,
pasta.
you wouldn't have known, would you
But he
have
wasn't
been
actually
cooking?
That's true. I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't know that we would
People.
stop in 10 minutes.
Okay.
You
All right.
Raw sugar on a table.
No, I didn't make pasta. I don't have noodles lying around
Pasta.
my pockets.
Well, you're in a kitchen, so I would hope
Well,
you look
I
around.
mean, really, all I
pantry
did was just
first.
take some of that like meat that we had from a while back and just like cook a little bit of that and put it on some seasoning. So it probably took like a couple of minutes.
So Norman's
Oh,
like, what,
okay.
you don't
Then
have
yeah,
pocket spaghetti.
you could have done that.
I don't have pocket spaghetti. Stop doing that. That's so
the sound
gross.
it makes.
Oh, that was gross.
So,
Yeah, so yeah, again.
We are hyper fixated on the weirdest things
I
tonight.
know. I'm like, dude,
Well, that's
what
why
are you
I was
guys
like-
doing?
That's why we
I'm
weren't actually
following-
cooking. We were like,
I'm
fake
following
I don't know
Cheryl.
what we do.
I know, but then Alex was
Cheryl-
like, the thing
Cheryl's
is, you would
walking, and I'm
know,
behind
like,
him.
you know, like that you would be done
He's
in
not
a
even
couple
listening.
minutes. I was
I'm
like,
literally
that's true,
trying
so I
to
guess
tell
I'm
a story
cooking.
for it, and he's listening to Becca talk about pocket spaghetti.
We'll cook
Cheryl's walking, I'm following him.
I got it.
So am I.
I'm
Okay.
following that.
No,
All right.
You're left behind.
So,
We're changing disguises.
Stop.
I can't.
I want to be part of the boys club too.
as the four of you exit the building, you see across the way at the small chapel, Galen is pointing out some of the details and parts that have fallen into a bit of disrepair in the years that he's run the chapel. He glances over at you, but only for a second. The sun-touched appear to be inspecting the building.
I would walk not in the direction of the old docks until we are not within sight of them anymore, and then beeline towards the old docks.
It is also dark.
So like whether
right?
like walking
It is
behind
dark.
a
It is
building
dark.
or something.
Yeah, it's dark outside too.
You also don't look like yourself.
Yeah, but if he's like, hey, there's like 4 people walking over there, what's going on? And then he goes to where the kids are.
And then we pop them with magic.
How far away is
Put them
the
all to sleep.
lighthouse? In
Like
feet.
an old person's.
Oh,
More than 500.
yeah, you can't quite see it from the shore. It takes like it's a full day to like get there and back
Slot
by
for a
rowing.
second. So
So she's taking them a full day's travel.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
underground.
taking at
No, she's going to the
no.
dock
You
on
said
the
to the lighthouse.
Yeah,
she's going to the docks to bring them to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
It takes half a day to get to the lighthouse
Then I would assume I can do the same, right?
by rowing.
Yeah.
level spell slot.
How far is the docks from where we are?
If we walk on water.
If you walk there, it would probably take you 15-20 minutes.
Squid fights.
It's not long, not far.
Give them all wedgies and then walk away.
Put them face down in a puddle.
Yes. Sorry, none of y'all could hear that, but Morgan asked me a question.
That question was, do you like the smell of feet?
And I answered no.
He answered yes.
I didn't. You have no proof.
You literally answered yes.
you have no proof.
You can back it
You
up
also
about 20
agreed to
seconds.
him when he said that. Morgan
Are
had
these
said.
even on?
Oh shit.
So yeah, I mean that Cheryl would try to like basically walk away from the docks until we're like there's a building between us, and then turn towards the docks.
the old docks.
Yeah, wherever she told us that Taffy was going.
I mean, she basically said that like Taffy was taking them to the lighthouse. She didn't say how or where. She said that there was a boat at the dock, which is, like a small wharf in the town. It's not the same as the old docks.
Is it well lit?
No. It's quite dark.
We could
This
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna send him to Taffy.
Okay.
We could. Yeah, you know that's a good idea. I'm gonna do it.
What you say?
Hey, where are you?
We're coming to help.
Where is that?
Where are you? How are you crossing the river?
Love Cheryl.
Love Cheryl. With like 10 words to spare.
Nice.
Say your full name then.
Cheryl has high gun.
He sure did say love Cheryl. Okay.
What if I didn't? Would you just like stay in the kitchen the rest of the session?
Yep. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, I'm not responding to you. Tell me you love me.
So we said we
But didn't you just-
basically
Make
asked.
2 sandwiches. Why not?
I don't know
Nice.
if you heard what I had said, but I was basically
We're coming. Where are you?
yeah. We're coming to help. Where are you?
I'll say we're at the old docks. Am I there now?
You'd be about halfway there by your estimation.
We're going to the old docks. I don't know where that is in relation to the others. Love, Taffy.
Okay, so now you know they're going to the old docks.
Yes.
Do we know where that is? Because we kind of explored the town, us the guys at least.
I would say that you know where it is.
Okay. So then,
You were not explicitly told, but I feel like you'd probably
same plan.
I'm
Walk
changing
until
again.
there's like no direct line of sight between us and the sun touched, and then towards old docks.
I'm
Okay.
a different
Old
person
docks.
again.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Hot sauce and
Me?
peppers.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, because I want to see how well you can pull off like walking normally until you're behind a building, and then you're like, okay, I'm going. So it's kind of like a trickery check.
It's like when you run behind a building and then you're like,
7.
Okay,
It's not in that one.
That is true.
that is. The
sorry, I'm eating on stream, y'all. I'm hungry.
That's okay.
not
The
a
sun touched appear to be completely
burger a second ago.
distracted, and they didn't even notice you guys come out of the inn. We'll call it that.
Okay. The not in.
Taffy, you'll be getting there ahead of them. Are you waiting for them, or are you just gonna go?
I'm just gonna go because I would assume that they know we're going to the lighthouse.
Okay. To
However, she said there's 2 boats,
she said that there are 2 children that are old enough to row.
but she said there were 2 boats.
I believe she did.
If there are 2 boats and we can all fit in 1 boat, I'll try to do that, to leave 1 for them.
It's a tight fit, but yeah, you can do
How
that.
wide
And
is the river?
I'll get the kids to
You can't see the lighthouse from the shore. That's what you're asking.
is it dark right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
If somebody
get-
casts water walking on me, I can run super quick.
I'll get the kids to
I was just double checking. I don't have
play
water
if
ward
they
right now.
can. where
Do
they
I
would
ever
be
have the right
physical.
spells?
Oh, I can just
Sitting
walk
in the
across
boat.
water.
Okay.
I just do it.
And
just do it.
You can
do
walk.
that.
You can run up water.
I'll try to like keep an eye, and if I see anything, I'll minor illusion like a blanket over them.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense then.
Nice.
It does.
And I'll,
If I'm
I'll
extremely
row
fast,
to
it's
the
the same as a
lighthouse.
lizard running
Got it.
across water.
The 4 of you,
Run across water?
Yes, I have.
the 4 of you arrive at the old docks,
Yeah, they swim
Um,
like this.
and all of you except for Cheryl, who doesn't have dark vision, can see that there is a boat in the distance rowing out into the river.
I was gonna say I could cast it on you from afar. but
Cheryl's got his monocle, but he's just waiting to throw it on for when he needs it. He's
Yeah.
not going to waste it.
No, I
just
figured.
Walking around if he can follow people.
Oh, I don't have dark vision either.
Yes, you do.
we were in the Underdark. No, I didn't have it.
And while you're saying this, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't make her like do those checks or anything.
I was like, man, I fucked up.
Like, damn, she'd be dead by now.
How long would it take for us to fly to the thing? More than 10 minutes? At 60
Halfway
feet?
through.
600 feet?
600 feet.
Well, it's 600 feet for the course of the spell, is what he's saying.
Oh,
Because if it's 60 feet
Times-
around,
Oh wait, no, that's more math than I can do right now.
It would. I would say
last time,
you'd
it's a
get
mile a
there.
minute.
Mile a minute.
I would say you'd get there half the time.
What?
I would say you'd get there in half the time. So
It's a half
still,
a mile away.
You're half a mile.
a few hours.
A few hours. So how many times would he have to cast it?
Can they see me now?
Oh
Or
my
do you need
God,
two to
that
get all
math.
of us?
That's all he's got.
10 minutes.
Oh.
I left,
10 minutes of flight.
I left you guys a boat.
No, yeah.
Yeah, flying is faster and cooler. No offense. Boats. Sorry,
I have
boats.
wings now, so fuck you.
Why didn't you use it?
I can fly all the time.
And you,
Well,
yeah,
next time you fall off a
went
bridge.
in
It
the boat.
might be suspicious if
Yeah,
someone was
it is.
flying across the lake,
Yeah.
backlit by the moon.
Because if not, it would
But
be a
Cheryl
fucking
wouldn't
fairy
care
flying
if he was the
five
one doing it.
No.
tieflings rowing
Cheryl would like
themselves.
be a
fly, dragging
distraction.
his snoot through the water.
To be fair, I can get
to be
actually
fairy.
all but one of us with the flight, but it doesn't matter because we can only get.
We're taking the boat.
Around.
Okay.
The lighthouse.
It says and across liquids. An unarmored movement.
Oh.
I think I can just run across the water.
You can.
Boom, DM said it.
No, it's not how that works.
Shut up. Get
That
out of
is,
the
that
DM.
is exactly
You
how
don't
that
have dark
works.
vision. Shut up. You can't even see the water.
You can't even tell where we're at.
I'm gonna run across the water, bruh.
Okay. So you actually catch up with Taffy, and the three of them are now
Would
in a
we-
boat.
I can
Before-
cast telekinesis on myself too. I forgot about that.
So we're just rowing. We're having a romantic row across.
I can just like
We're about
magneto
to find
across.
somebody I'm about to steal something from.
They're going to become a very important NPC.
One running on the water, the other one just flying across it.
I mean, is there enough like
And then
brush
ran
and
into
stuff that
it again.
people wouldn't be able to see like objects floating?
Is it an hour?
No.
I mean,
moving
you're
quickly
far enough
across the
away that they
water.
probably
Oh, God.
wouldn't
Probably
notice.
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, don't do
How
that.
do Ren and
I got a
Cheryl
bunch of
always
spell
end up
slots for
together
it.
every time?
I don't know.
No, I'm
every
in the
single
boat.
time
I'm
though,
in
and
the
I,
boat.
and
Yeah,
I
he's in the
honestly am
boat.
imagining
I'm not
that
floating.
Cheryl was like, "Oh, perfect! I've got the whole crew with me.
Yeah.
I'm really
Fucking
safe." And then all
start
of a sudden,
ignoring.
it's like everyone runs away. And he's like, "Don't do
And
it,
Cheryl,
Ren, don't do it."
and Cheryl can't see, so like he's just 100% relying on Ren.
I can just imagine
I don't know where we're
Rin's
going.
just
I have never led Cheryl astray.
No, it's always been
Okay.
Cheryl who's led us astray.
That's,
Yeah, okay.
That's now Rin saying, "I have never led Cheryl astray."
Cheryl.
Cheryl, specifically.
Fuck all the rest of you.
So
Sorry,
I'll
Alex.
say that about an hour into your journey, for ease of explaining all this, we'll say that all of you are kind of near each other, even though one of you is running. We'll say you use your extra movement to just run in a circle.
Well, actually,
She has to.
them two
Yeah.
grow faster than just me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
'Cause I'm
After
going.
about an hour,
I'm not very good at it either, actually.
after about an hour, Cheryl, you receive a message.
uh-oh.
It's Galen's voice in your head. You hear, "They just finished searching the boxes. Thank goodness they haven't found anything. But they're on their way to the lighthouse now."
Wow, fuck us.
Turn the boat.
Cheryl's gonna ask, should we come back?
Yes.
"I'm afraid they may see you."
Can't you do invisibility?
Not on a boat.
Oh, him. I thought he would be me. I was like,
On the kids?
Yeah,
Not all of them, though.
but we're not near them, are we?
Yeah,
We're all
Why
guys
didn't
are
you have
way-
He also-
underwater
he
breathing,
can't do it on all
Cheryl?
of them.
Come on.
He can't do it on all of
breathing?
them.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
can
never
do it.
had that.
I know.
How many kids are there?
That's very
5.
powerful.
He can probably only do it on one.
Yeah.
What if we do it on the boat and then put the boat on them? Because then it's technically like they're wearing the boat.
Do you have any straws on me,
Taking
Alex?
Oh my god.
yeah.
Where's Clot?
Where's Clot?
Do you have any straws on me?
Do you have any straws on you?
Yeah.
Probably not, no.
So,
I mean,
Cheryl,
I mean, we were about to,
Yeah, I figured that's why you were asking.
Cheryl,
but I
Cheryl's
don't
gonna
know why you
suggest
would
that
have
we
I
go
would.
to the far side of the island from the town
Mhm.
with the boats first.
Okay.
And then do our best to just kind of hide there while they're searching the lighthouse.
you have any-
Please disguise as a beautiful woman, and all the rest of us are invisible, so it just looks like y'all are on a romantic midnight stroll.
This one's running across the water. This one's doing sexy jutsu.
Do you? If you share that with us, I'll
Oh my
also stop
God.
running on the water. Like
Share what with you?
share like the people are coming. Like I'll because I'm.
Oh yeah,
I'm,
yeah. Cheryl.
She's just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl.
I'll just like sink down and be like, all right. Well,
Well, yeah.
just treading water
Go
now.
down in the water.
Do we have any qualms about just getting rid of them?
Yes, we don't want to
Cheryl's
kill
gonna look at
children.
you concerned for a second
Just
about
fades
what
pretty
them you're
quickly.
talking about.
You stopped rowing. We have to row this one together.
The guards, not the kids.
We both have -1.
What's wrong with you?
Strength.
I didn't know if your deity had requested that you.
Kill a bunch of kids.
I would have you do it. Shut up. I mean, wouldn't surprise me.
You see a message written out across the waves.
Kill them kids.
Oh no. Fuck them kids.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good idea.
Instructions unclear.
I'm busy, y'all.
That's not what I meant. No.
Cheryl would. I mean, if we can refrain from it, it wouldn't raise any suspicions.
I'm sorry, I just got the joke.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
Anyway, God.
If they
Continue.
find the kids, they're gonna kill them.
I agree, but I'm not saying that we should
Yeah, all right, listen.
just go
I
out
gotta go to the
and.
bathroom.
You don't.
You
sit
get to
in
make
the
my
water.
decisions.
Oh great.
Oh God.
Girls Club.
Okay,
It's not
new
the-
plan.
Doesn't have the same weight.
New plan. We put our Cineway on one of the boats and just shove her out.
Oh, hello there.
I get her life insurance, so let's do it.
Yeah. So Cheryl would basically. Yes, but I mean, like, obviously it's not our first option. But if they get found, like, I'm protecting these kids at all costs,
Yeah.
of course.
I don't know much about. How much of the Sun Touch do I know? Who would know that they're here?
I can hide them with
Specifically, like
Put
investigating this kind of thing.
somewhere in a
Make a history check.
random location.
What if we just stay in the water?
That's what I mean.
No, but like not on the
Create a
island.
fog barrier.
Yeah,
We
just
just
stay
have to
in
make
the
sure we
water.
won't move out of it.
Yeah.
And it's not too
17.
big that they'll accidentally go through it.
The Sun Touched
We're
are
on the far
nothing if
side.
not
Got
organized.
a head start on them. We can go out there.
Their soldiers are
Exactly.
accounted for, and it's very likely that
They
their
throw
commanding officer,
the first line of defense.
as well as
You hear me?
their fellow soldiers,
Cineway agrees.
probably know where they are. And if they don't come back, they'll know where to go looking.
How long would they have, roughly?
Assuming they came from Brigit,
A few days.
a few days. If they came from Crestia,
That's it.
No, turkey.
5 or 6.
Bell peppers, but like
So we would have, if we have to kill them, we would have like 3 to 5 days to clean up.
Well,
Yeah.
before they're made aware.
Well, I mean, they would check in. I'm assuming they're supposed to check in every whatever. Would I know? Would I know?
You debating killing them?
Well,
You would
trying-
know
he's
the
just trying to see if
exact
he knows,
like
yeah.
semantics of like how they keep in touch.
Right,
with
but I mean, like
superiors,
roughly they keep like. I mean, I'm a.
These
Like-
these
I'm a
two
thief
did
and I'm a
not look
pirate.
like they practice magic, and you know that some people are just not capable.
Right, but what I mean is like I'm a thief and I'm a pirate. I probably would have at least dealt with having to off some Sun Touched at some point. So like roughly
Possibly.
we'd have 3 to 5 days if they go missing.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cheryl would then inform you of Sarnorn and or mostly Sarnorn's plan to, instead of docking, going on the far side of the island, going a ways out from the island, doing our best to stay in an area and putting the cube up around the boats.
Won't they see the fog?
But they won't see
Just
the
fog
boats.
running off the water. I mean, I would imagine it's dark, right? That means that
Mhm.
the clouds must have started to gather on the water a little bit. It's cooling off. I'm an island boy.
It's not foggy, but there is a haze in the atmosphere.
Okay. Would it look out of place if there was just like a low-hanging cloud on the outer side of the bay area?
probably out of place, but not unplausible.
Okay.
Not so suspicious as to be like, we have to go see that.
Yeah, it would be like, oh, that's weird. Look at how those clouds are formed there. Like, you know, have you ever been driving and you go through like the densest fog ever and you're like, dude, what the heck?
Where did that come from?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Was
And,
Literally. On 90.
you know,
Oh, shit.
it would be that sort of thought process to most people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do with that. I'm good with that.
That's our plan. And
Okay.
If we have to,
Arsenaway agrees, according to
Yeah,
Morgan.
if we have to get rid of them, we have between. I guess it depends on where they are in their rotation. Probably 3 days before they'll come looking for them.
I think the issue more is that they've got some kind of system here, and if suspicions arise, there might be more guards, and the final link in their chain could be broken.
We can't ruin this for you.
We should tie the boats together
Okay.
while we float.
Do we have an anchor or something to anchor us?
I think these are tiny little rowboats, so probably not.
Let's see.
I mean, you can make the
Could
cube
we-
big enough to give us like a buffer room that we
I
can kind of
make
like.
it.
Yeah,
I can make it up to 200 feet on each side.
Yeah.
So like,
Good Lord.
I can make it look like a storm cloud. But like, my question is, is the boat mechanical enough to where we could like turn the oar in the post whatever thing and like power pole it at a certain depth? You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Can I just shove the butt end of the oar into the sand or something
Yeah.
and keep the boat still?
You'd be able to fashion something, I'm sure.
We'll do that.
I'll have you make a survival check just to be
that
sure.
makes sense.
But
See if I can.
relatively low DC.
Like
I
a
don't
Rick
think it would be
Grimes
hard
this
to
shit.
figure out.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, it's listed. Probably.
Survival. I'm not very good at, but I'm gonna push it.
Push that
Can I
button.
help him?
Sure.
Gives
Good.
him advantage?
Yes.
I rolled a 6 and then a 7.
It takes you a while, and you're worried that if
2
the
hours.
current
Like, how does
if the current gets too strong, it might dislodge you.
I know how to do this.
But you are steady for
Okay,
now.
I'll make it just huge.
Yeah.
I theoretically know how to do this.
Wait,
So
how,
how far
how
off-
big should the cloud be?
How
I
far
mean, we
off
just
is
need
the
enough
island?
room to correct if we get too close.
How
think
strong
this-
is the current tonight?
What did I do? I'll catch up in just a second. Okay.
Quite strong, actually.
I'll make it as big as possible.
Here's
And I'll
my
put
thing.
us at the very edge of it. So that way we drift all the way across 200 feet of it.
Yeah.
We went. So say these are the docks. This is the lighthouse. We went over here,
Okay.
and we're gonna stay in the
We can do
water.
Wata.
and look at the cube.
Oh, too bad this doesn't like hold someone in
that's a good
space.
idea.
So it
Cloud
just
out.
looks like a big.
If this held someone in space, we could just be
Oh,
like,
that's
hey,
so cool.
purposely
They're
fail
now
hold person
coming
and then
to
hold
the
one of us as an
Yes.
anchor.
Got it.
That would be awesome.
But it doesn't hold
We
you in
just
space.
drown.
It just paralyzes
Yeah,
you.
you just drown.
Wait. Okay, I have the perfect combo. Here we go.
A movable rod.
Here we go.
No.
That you do not have.
I'm going to cast the regular one. It's only 100 feet
Okay.
across, which still, that's pretty big.
Okay.
I'm also going to cast new spell, again, Bigby's Hand. And I'm going to use Interposing Hand to just put up a block in the middle of it to hold us from drifting.
Nice.
Perfect.
Those aren't both concentration, are they?
No, only Bigby's is. And
Awesome.
he, actually, as a matter of fact, only lasts 60 seconds. So
So never mind.
maybe not. This is hard.
Can you mage hand? Just mage hand is?
It only can.
It's a
have, like,
boat, man.
It
You can only pick up
hold,
5
I can only do
pounds.
10
It can hold like
pounds.
10 pounds or something.
What about
I
telekinesis?
get, that only lasts 10 minutes.
Does anyone have
And I can only do one
what are
object
those
at a
things
time.
called? Javelins.
Palfor did. But y'all killed him, so.
I mean, we have our power pole.
Yeah,
We have 200 feet
We'll roll
to
with
drift.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what we're doing.
And how far off the bank are you?
I would say enough to where they have to row a little bit to get to us.
It'd be a big
can't
inconvenience for
walk
them
to
to,
us.
yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
Quick
Why don't
question.
you drop me off? Drop me off. Leave me on the shore.
I don't think that's really.
Leave me on the shore. I'll be hiding. Message back to me, and I'll let you know if they're coming or not.
I mean, we could see them through. We can see through the cube. They just
That's
can't
what I
see
was about
them.
to ask.
No, you can't. We can't see in or out.
I thought we can see out.
Here we
It's
go.
a one-way mirror.
Sound can't pass through. The barrier appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including dark vision, through it. Sensors created by divination.
We
Can't
can't.
see.
We've never been able to see out of it.
Gotcha.
So one
That's
of
what I'm
them-
saying.
Can
We-
you sending?
I consenting is what
No,
he's
but
saying.
somebody consenting.
Or he can message.
Y'all can just message me. I'll hide. I'll be fine.
To get updates, we'll just have to keep messaging you.
How far is message?
120.
You'll just keep sending me then.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll disguise self. 1 second.
As a rock.
No, I can disguise myself as a human. Noid.
A human-shaped rock.
Statue?
I'm Dwayne. I'm Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Turn yourself into a boat again.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Turn Clot into a
Is
boat.
that wall with the face on it?
Order Drax. So small, so still, that no one can see me.
Hi, Drax.
Oh man, now I want potato chips.
I will be a foot shorter than I am.
Okay,
Considerably thinner than I am.
got it.
That's as much as I can do. I mean, I can make myself a foot shorter and I can make myself thinner. So I'll do both of those things so I'm harder to spot.
Got it.
And then I will find a spot that I can see where they would be coming from. Is there like can I get a vantage point of some sort?
I mean, there's a lighthouse.
Thin short man.
So I'm gonna switch to our combat
faster
cam.
than
We're
you would
not
think
in
for someone
combat
this
or
height.
anything, but it'll give you guys some idea
You look just like him.
of what we're
Ooh.
looking at.
Oh, it's like shocking.
Oh, they're blue.
It's like he ate.
That was crazy. That didn't look blue in the dark.
I know, I
It
didn't
does
know
not.
it was blue
No.
either until
I only knew it was blue because he had set it up. But yeah.
Oh, cool, Sam.
I was here early
Wow.
working on the Pokemon stuff.
Fucking rub it in.
when he turned the light on earlier, though, I was like, oh, it's blue.
That's
He had
crazy.
like
Excuse
he had
me?
like a blue tent on it at first.
That was Sam.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Sam has a blue tent.
No. He had a blue tent on the lights earlier.
Sam.
And I couldn't tell that the thing was blue, and then he turned them to white, and I was like, oh.
Blue, double D, double do.
Sam has a blue tent on the lights. Take it off.
There we go. So this essentially is where you guys are. The lighthouse is
Oh my god, he tricked us into going.
Yeah, he did.
on. You guys would be off the back end there by about 100 feet. Where do you want to be that's within 20 feet of the back
Which way
shore?
did we come from? This way?
Yeah.
On top of the roof.
And we're over here now.
So you can dive
Yeah.
down.
You guys were on the other side of the island,
There
right?
you go.
See it.
I guess over here. Like, I don't want to. Is the lighthouse doing its thing?
It
but
is,
I feel
yeah.
like it's not angled down on the island.
No, it's.
Yeah.
But still, it creates a beam of light.
Are you in the lighthouse?
No, why would I be in the
that's like, is
lighthouse?
it every
He's casting his giant
Hey
hand
guys,
across the
I'm over
blue
here.
grass.
Yeah,
Well, like,
that's
the
what
thing
I was
is
like.
my head wouldn't be in the way, but it would just stop because
Well,
I'm
I mean,
actually
a foot shorter.
Yeah.
So
like,
it would be like you, but like a foot less,
right, which means I could stand in front of it and then it would still block it.
but less by a foot.
Yeah.
It smells like cigar smoke every time y'all turn.
Place yourself
You think?
wherever you want
I
to
think
be.
it smells kind of sweet.
The cigars
Okay.
smell super sweet, so that makes sense.
That would be out of the range of sending if they're 100 feet off the
Sending-
shore.
sending-
Yeah,
has
it does,
unlimited.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You're using sending
How
instead
many
of
spell
message.
slots do you have though? Like
have-
how often can you send?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like
we end up having a fight.
We do have to be a little bit careful. With
That's
this.
why I
Let's
was
see. So
thinking
I've got
somebody who could sending should be on the island.
5.
I can fight people.
Also, when is he
I haven't
supposed
used
to check
any
in?
key.
Wait, this plan is not going.
I've got
No,
7.
that's why I was trying to ask if he could sending. Because it would make more sense for one of y'all to be on the island.
Oh wait, actually,
Yeah, because you can't tell us when.
Yeah.
We have to just ask.
That's what, yeah. So Cheryl or Sarnoran, would one of y'all like to be on the island?
I can't
instead?
send.
Cheryl would
I
not
got
want
a
to leave the
message,
kids.
And it's only 100. And I need to make the cloud.
Cheryl, do you want to be on the island?
how long did it
with
take us to
them?
get here?
It took you 3 hours. Well, no, sorry.
I also
rowing, so
don't think we
it
need
took-
to be on the island at all. I think
We'll say
we'd be able to
5.
see them if they were coming.
You guys were able to go a bit
Wait,
faster
can't
than
they
normal.
Once they get into the cube, is
They're
what I'm
not going to be
saying.
sneaking around, right? They'll have torches and they're trying to.
You know that they were only about an hour behind you based
Check in.
on what you when you heard.
Yeah, I was checking it.
You have 7 You have 7 wait times to do this.
But this is like a
before it becomes
raid
problem.
almost, right? This is like they're not in a violent way, but
Yeah, I mean they're
not
coming to scope it
making
out.
they're not making their presence hidden by any means.
They're looking for anywhere that
Yeah, I
you
wanna
know
use this for
little.
spell slots as well.
Contraband or
Yeah.
otherwise.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Are y'all gonna be within
We would know
120
they're-
feet of the
probably not.
I don't think
at
so.
all? Okay.
And we're drifting, so
Yeah, because I was gonna say
We
I could,
won't
dimension,
be.
I could dimension door, but I'll just drown.
don't do that.
I can go 500
I don't
feet,
think,
but I have
I don't
to. I have
think
to
you can't dimension
can't
door into
swim.
it anyway.
oh, that's true.
Dimension just hit the wall.
I'm gonna say that you guys have 5 real life minutes
Teleport out.
before.
Okay. Do you want to
Yeah, when they get there, Cheryl will just sending and be like, first check in or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll decide that whenever it actually happens, and then he can respond
Do you want me to
what he
stealth
wants
it
to
up?
respond.
Yeah, I need you to make a stealth check for me.
So, he's on the island, we're in the cube, and you're just checking to see if they're on the island?
The status, like once they've left, once they're kind of stuff, yeah.
Because he can see them from where he's at, right?
Oh, buddy.
Right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
can see
yeah. I think so.
them
I mean,
from where he's
yeah.
at.
We can't see him, so
26.
I assume yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ren,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
you got to a spot where you can see them coming from where you're at. Okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, he can talk to my head, so
Yeah, I was just asking
Make
if
sure
you could
that
see the sun touched coming.
you let him know that he needs to be able to. You need to be able to send stuff through it. You need to
I don't think sending is blocked by
configure.
that, huh?
You need to configure your thing so that we can send messages through it.
It's evocation.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I thought I could still send it.
It
through
doesn't affect
yeah.
Fuck you are.
It says, my company, all employees are entitled to a life outside of work. My project, the fuck you are.
Screw you, man.
So, you made your stealth check,
Yeah.
and then
You know
I
what this
would
smells like?
sending
Healing place worship.
about because we would put the cube up
That's what it
before they
reminds
got
me
there,
of every
obviously.
single time.
So
only
about
been
when I
there
assumed
once,
that
and
they
I was
would
like,
get there,
I was
Small
like,
child.
what does
I would
this smell
sending
like? I grew up in that church.
first check in.
That's what it smells like.
status update, and when do you want me to send the next one?
We'll make it easy and say that their boat is just rowing up,
So yeah, I would send that to you. I would
and
say
2 of them step out onto the dock.
They're bowing up.
Ryan said the fog
What
is
do they have?
excessive.
What do they have?
And I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Pump it.
Is this thing on?
It is.
Do we want to see if we turn it off? Then does it
I don't think it's
change
actually
anything?
blowing very hard.
Or did we say last time
It's
it was
good.
because it's the felt?
No, it's that.
He's good.
It is
I turned it
definitely that.
down. I can turn it off because I don't think it's hot or cold in here yet. If y'all get hot,
Now
let
it's
me know.
gonna stick. Watch. Okay. What were you saying? Sorry.
The excessive.
he was asking like for like a perception check of him, basically.
I'm just trying to see like what are they carrying? What are they looking for? Where are they looking?
What
Make
they
a
doing?
make a perception check for me.
What did dog do?
11.
Okay. You can see their outline against the water as they make their way across the dock. They appear to be looking directly towards the lighthouse, but one of the guards stops and begins moving over towards this rock right here. The smaller rock on the beach.
I feel like there's something on the island they're gonna find that we didn't know existed, but we have the kids, so
Yeah.
How close to me are they?
Let's see.
Are you realizing that?
That's not what I'm thinking.
what are you thinking?
No.
There might be another
This
kid
is-
on the island.
More than 120 feet. Less than 120 feet.
Yeah.
Well, Ren's there.
What's the radius? This is 20-foot radius,
whole
so
thing is
40 feet. About 60 feet away.
I can see completely normally within
Yeah, I guess
120
we
feet.
probably should
Yeah.
have stopped by the island.
Still, I mean, like with that.
No, like I can see like it's daylight.
Okay.
I got double sight on my level.
I'm
up.
trying to flavor like your
Double
11
sight?
perception is
Gotcha.
not being able to
Yeah.
see exactly what they're doing.
Is that a?
You see him maneuvering towards
Yeah.
that rock, but you don't know
What is
why.
this?
Yeah, no. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just
Something
letting
like
you know
first
like
class?
it's not dark for me.
What is this?
It's definitely first
Got
class.
it.
It's not first race.
So they're both over
that a
here,
werewolf thing?
and you see the one that began walking that direction lean over and pick something up. A few clumps of sand fall off of it. Whatever it is that he holds in his hand looks no larger than maybe the size of an open hand.
That's a giant.
So have you responded?
Like a binky or something. Freaking noonies.
They're dude, you're killing me.
Sorry.
They're here. Just stopped at the island.
I also
Oh,
was
y'all
asked, like,
can't-
how often would you want
Y'all
me to
can't
check
hear, can you? In or out?
No.
Okay.
That's why. You can message though, right? Within 120 feet, or you can sending.
it? No. I can send. I'm the only one who can sending, and he's the only one who can message.
Fuck. Why do I keep thinking you can?
I can't. I
I
never
don't know
have.
why I think you can.
Check back in 10.
Okay. When he responds, Cheryl would have the realization that there might be another kid on this island, and he would turn to the other kids on the boat and ask, "How often do you guys get new arrivals?"
One of the older kids, a tiefling with sort of almost pink skin, and two horns that actually stick straight out. They don't curve back. Chimes up. He says, "I don't know. It's every couple weeks."
And when was the last?
He looks to one of the younger ones. About a week and a half ago.
Cheryl would immediately sending back. There's a possibility that there might be another kid on the island.
Do you want me to go?
We're unsure, but just kind of keep an eye on
Love Cheryl. Love Cheryl.
it. With Cheryl.
You guys bully him every week.
He's the one that said
Made
did it.
one
That's
joke once.
amazing.
It's going to take a spell slot for you to respond. Got it. Check back in 10.
He messaged you back. No.
No, right now.
Oh no.
Yes, it does take a full spell. That's what he says back. Yes, it does take a spell slot for me to respond.
You tell me what to do.
And there it goes.
I have a way to. I think. Hold on. Let me not see it.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, unless anybody else on the boat crew
Should
wants
I
to
go
do
over
anything,
there?
How hefty are these cards?
because we don't know. There's no point
They
in
both
risking it.
look like they've seen battle a time or two. And they look like physical fighters. They don't look like they'd either of them would fight from a distance. One carries a large battle axe, and the other a great sword.
Hot.
Yes, put your hands back. Thank you.
Yeah, it got really hot really quick when you turned that off.
I know. Our,
a lot of
our
electronics
actual
in
house
here.
AC sucks,
Yeah.
or rather, it doesn't blow.
Is that better?
We'll find out.
So as
totally
as the guard inspects
Big
what he's
grandma.
picked up from the ground, he looks to the other, and they begin walking towards the lighthouse.
Are they saying anything? Can I hear them?
With your perception, you can hear them like kind of talking. You make out. You're able to hear, in particular, that
The stream is not free.
what they found confirms their
Oh, yeah.
suspicions.
Sorry, guys. It's that fog.
They continue towards the lighthouse and begin making their way up the steps in the front.
I'm going to take the opportunity to change my sword into a longbow.
You said something confirms our suspicions that there's another child.
Just the suspicion is not that there is a child.
Yeah. He was listening to them, and with this perception check, he was able to hear one of them say, "This confirms our suspicions."
Probably what they found by the rock.
Um,
Probably like a fucking shoe or something.
They push the door open, and it's pitch black inside, but you can see past them a bit. Looks like within is just a small set of stairs that leads down to the house-like structure that's attached to this lighthouse at the base.
Where's Ren right now? On the other side of the light?
On the other side of the rocks, you can't see him. He's hidden really well.
Oh, I can see him on stream.
Will you let me know when 10 minutes have passed so I can check back in?
I'll let you
again?
know.
Okay.
As the two
Can
of
I
them...
see into the lighthouse? Do I see anything that looks funky there?
Make an investigation check.
Funky.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your
16.
hands.
Okay. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Missed it.
Somebody else showed me that. Somebody else did that.
Oh.
As you look and try and peer into the lighthouse, the portion that's on the bottom, you can't really see past the winding stairs as the guards actually close the door behind them and begin walking down. But what you do notice is the regular pulse of the light from the top of the lighthouse becomes irregular.
I will minor illusion. 30 feet. Hang on. Which I would assume means they're standing in front of a light.
I'm sorry, it's really quiet. I'm trying not to just leave dead silence. I don't know.
Sorry, podcast
I was
viewers.
about to say they're gonna.
You're listening to The Wrath of Zheles.
Thanks for sticking around, folks. We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Ren is thinking.
Okay.
Ren is thinking.
I want to. So with minor illusion, you can make
Go answer.
make any sound essentially.
Yeah.
I'll look at the cameras. Thanks.
Minor illusion, you can make any sound.
Yeah, hang on. So for a full minute. So I'll have, I want to make
Everything is.
I want to start it out 30 feet like this way,
Okay.
like over here.
Got it.
And what I want it to sound like is I want it to sound like someone is far away
Okay.
asking, like screaming for help because they're drowning.
Okay.
Not in the direction of the cube.
Yeah, like this way. They're that way.
Yeah.
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 As you make this sound, you watch intently at the irregular light at the top of the lighthouse, as well as the door where the sun-touched guard went in. You see one of them come out, not the one that picked up whatever was on the beach, and
Got it?
distinctly you notice him come back out of the same door that he went in from.
That sucks.
And not the one closer to the top of the lighthouse. He makes his way down the steps and walks around the back of the lighthouse towards that beach.
I'll make it sound like it's further,
That's okay.
like further out, and I'll have like, if I can, make the sound of like somebody Shuffling, splashing, drowning.
Okay.
Now we have to kill them. The suspicion can't get out.
While you're doing that, you actually see a silhouette at the top of the lighthouse. It is not a silhouette of one of the Sun-Touched. It's a much smaller humanoid creature.
Has it been 10 minutes?
Has it been 10 minutes?
It has been 10 minutes now, I would say, yeah.
Cheryl would sending. Check in again.
Check, my check.
Are they almost done with the search? Is there a kid on the island? Love, Cheryl.
It's all in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get your ass over here right now.
Save the cheerleader.
Ren is thinking for the podcasters.
Ren is... fuck you.
What is he thinking about podcasters?
I don't know.
It's hard to think
Why
with
can't they
everybody
think for
talking.
themselves?
It is very difficult to think with everybody.
he's
That's what I'm thinking right now. I'll respond to Cheryl. They're still searching. I distracted one of them. Yes, there's a kid here. Do you want me to kill them?
Well, Cheryl would relay to the group.
I'm not sure if killing them is...
Do you want me to kill them? Answer quickly.
I'm not sure if killing them is the correct
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
response here. Maybe just try to bind them and intimidate them for answers.
Cheryl's going to respond yes.
All in his head.
All right. Here we go.
He said quickly, and y'all weren't deciding. Y'all weren't
I
giving a
literally
good.
just-
I know you gave an answer, but no one was really. Yeah.
Dude,
know what else
I'm
Cheryl
on
was
your
getting
side.
nervous.
I was like, oh, we can't
Yeah.
let the suspicion out.
Cheryl was getting nervous. That was one vote yes, or one
Yeah,
vote
but
no,
if
and
we're-
Cheryl was
okay.
already thinking yes.
Now we can't ask him any questions or anything though.
Who?
The Sun-Touched.
I don't. What do we want to ask?
What suspicions do they have?
I mean,
The message has
we're
been
close to the
sent.
border.
Message has been sent.
yeah. I said,
I mean,
yes.
they had to know something was going on to
So the one
specifically check
in
this,
there,
you know?
there's only just the...
Cheryl would say.
Child's-
Cheryl would say
They're
yes.
not
Do you
the
need
only
help?
two that know.
No, but
Oh, yeah.
And like
I
they're
feel
gonna
like this
keep
In all
happens in
coming.
fairness.
towns all
Right,
over.
but if these two
Probably.
get killed, they're just gonna keep coming back
I
to
should-
this
Can I go?
place.
Oh, I'm
Well,
going.
I'm going to say I should be fine, but backup never hurt. And then I will...
Oh, my ass is running.
Backups hurt sometimes.
I will cast Hexblade's Curse with a bonus action on this guy.
Have you highly
Okay.
disagreed with this?
And then I will pull back my bow.
We're just gonna make
Upon
it,
that, also, Alex, I am running
we're just
his
gonna make it worse
direction.
on them.
Got it.
Am I just going here, you said?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
I'm technically unseen, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, before I do that, has the other one come out at all?
He hasn't.
Then I will...
Someone is gonna feel so good.
Why don't you just be like a short, regular person that works at the Lighthouse?
It's just a half. I'm gonna go home for the day.
I am...
Let you in as long as you listen to my tale.
I Hexblade Curse him,
Mm-hmm.
and I will shoot my longbow at him
All right.
with advantage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
For real though, if they die, it's just gonna make it worse on Galen and them.
But if they find the children, they're for sure dead. There is no pass go. There's no chance for trial.
26 to hit.
Yeah,
That'll
but
This
hit.
at least buys them time. At least to also get these kids out.
I guess. But whoever's sending them to this island may not know.
They kill the kid. They leave. They tell.
Meant to turn it
know
down
what
and I
the kids
muted it.
Cena's trying to figure shit out again.
It's just a
and
dramatic pause. On the
It worked out really well.
Yeah, it did. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying that what you're saying isn't rational. I'm just saying
I need
Cheryl's
some-
not thinking very
I
rational.
need
yeah,
some D8s.
I understand why everything
All right.
happened
Roll
the
them.
way it did.
go, Bubs.
Hang on.
Yeah, you guys-
I'll just use mine. Never mind.
Well,
I don't need some
I need some
I mean, I've
D8s.
got a
I'm going to
whole
use
bag.
mine.
I'm
Your
just
D8s.
flexing at how many I'm
She
about
has
to
an
roll right
Amazon
now.
store full of dice, and you're asking
Yes.
us for D8s?
Yeah, you
Bring
look,
dice.
you looked up at us and you're like, I need D8s.
It was an
Man who
invitation to the whole table. Okay, so I will. Hang on, I gotta I gotta keep track of this.
D8 me, boys.
Ren is mathing for those of you podcasters listening in.
Shut the fuck up.
He's doing Ren is doing a lot for the podcasters tonight.
Hey, tune into the
Claps
stream
for
if you're
Ren.
curious about what's happening here, or
We're
Or if you're not.
Again.
or catch up on the YouTubes.
Catch up on the YouTubes.
Here.
See you later on the YouTubes.
Alex has a really cool video out about.
I'm gonna use my
dragons.
Eldritch Smite
Drug.
Okay.
on this.
Baddest dragon.
My favorite dragon
should
is
go
only
watch
5
it.
feet tall.
So it is,
It's not even a D&D dragon
plus
though.
another D8 per level of the spell slot. So 68 force damage.
Holy crap.
68 force damage.
Max.
8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 4 is
16.
16.
Any
How many dice was that? I
That
need
was 4.
6. So how much was that?
18. 16.
16. It
Jeez.
was 16.
16 plus 12.
28.
Yeah.
So 28.
Okay.
Hang on.
It's a lot
So
less
20?
than 68.
Damn. Got him.
Way to do math, Sam.
Damn, I was really wanting cookies. I didn't
It's
realize
definitely
how
not
bad I wanted them.
Dude, me
68
too.
with six.
Sucks.
It's not. Okay.
Alex,
Somebody
you
needs to
tried
help me
order
with this
cookies
fucking
and they
math.
came delivered.
Give me your
28 plus 4 is 32.
32, 42 points of damage.
Holy crap.
Quick math.
And he's knocked prone.
Okay.
I think he's dead.
So, as soon as you get the all clear from Cheryl, you turn hex and fire like just instantly in one motion. This guy does not know what hit him, quite literally. And as the crossbow bolts of dark energy,
Nope, my bow.
Longbow
Bow.
bolt of
The
Actual
long
bow.
arrow.
as this
energy.
bow of dark energy slams into him, he's driven into the sand, and you actually see it like form a crater on the beach that he's standing on as he's impacted into the ground.
Is he dead?
Is he
Impact
dead?
in the ground. Got it.
He is not dead. You can leave that on him.
Okay, I can leave it on.
Push him into the sand.
You see him begin to like stir and get up, like even though he appears to be startled, he's moving slow. That hit hard, and he was not expecting it.
I get another shot.
Hey, I don't know where I
Oh,
am.
wow.
Balls
and
back.
I'm coming.
You're like 100 feet off that way.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were far.
You sprint like 90 feet.
It would
per
it would
do.
it would take you 2 rounds to get to the lighthouse.
I was
15
running.
plus 10, 25.
running.
I just kept running.
hits.
I think I'll go home now.
13.
Oh my
13 points. How many? You did 42 the first time.
I did.
God. Mary cry. I was so stupid.
As he begins to get up, he looks up and you see like his eye line connect with yours for a split second, and as soon as his mouth turns to make a sound, you just
Right
nail
in the back of
him
his
with the
face.
second second
Nope.
shot,
So,
and he's dead.
all right. He's actually, like, there's no movement anymore.
There is no movement.
I'll take a split second to confirm that. I'll turn my blade into a greatsword
Okay.
with my action, and then use my movement to get around. The other guy hasn't heard anything yet. As
Yeah,
far as,
you wouldn't guess.
Okay. So
Aside
I'll-
from the initial noise that you made.
Huh?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in
Into
there.
the lighthouse.
Into
Okay.
the lighthouse.
I will say that that's probably enough time for you to get there as well. So Ren is you're gonna go in the same door that they came out
They're
of.
gonna do their secret hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast on my way up, Banishing Smite on myself.
Okay.
Had to get it on film. Sorry, remember it.
Perfect.
And then you disappear because you banished yourself.
This dude's about to disappear. He's either about to die or disappear.
Or so is he gonna get there? I'm ready to. Oh!
I mean, I did say, I did say
just run
I'm
ahead.
probably fine.
So Arsenaway, you round the corner with just enough time to see Ren going in the door.
Yes.
You can follow him, but we'll actually go ahead and
Cheryl
we'll roll
basically
initiative
just looked at our
now.
and was like, "Okay, go."
Well, she was like, "Can
We'll
I
say
go?"
just between the two of you
Sick of-
because I know
Can I
they're
go?
not
Can I
here.
go? Holding a dog back.
Yeah.
Can I pet that dog?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, on your initiative?
I want to kill this dude.
Okay. Why did you let me kill this dude?
Because I just wasted a spell slot on it.
And now Ren is in the lighthouse.
He fell down the stairs with that one that he rolled on
Yeah.
initiative.
Nope.
Sam's characters always die in towers.
I used
Oh,
a lucky.
God.
I don't.
It's amazing
I
how
don't
that
think I'm gonna die here.
Sam's gonna push
Famous
the
last
person off
words.
the tower.
You didn't think you were gonna die that night.
I really wanted to roll
No, I
insight.
wasn't.
I rolled a nat 1.
I got lucky.
well, the day before.
I rolled a 15.
We were leaving.
Yeah, I thought. I
It should have been.
Are we talking about when Valfar died?
Yeah, there's a lot that went wrong that night.
Rest in peace.
I can just run across vertical surfaces. It doesn't say it has to be wet vertical
No.
surfaces. This is so
No, it has to be a
cool.
waterfall. What are you doing?
Okay.
No, you can literally run up.
Stop
walls.
cheating.
Broken.
You can literally run up walls.
So, as you burst in through the doorway, you actually. Oh, sorry.
I would slip in.
Slip in.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you slip in.
I'm trying
As
to.
you
I'm trying to get the
slip
jump
in
on
through
it.
the doorway, I am going to have you make a separate stealth check.
Okay. Use luck again. Yeah.
Reroll perception. Yeah. You stealthily move through the doorway,
18 plus 7.
and you actually see the guard. He's rummaging through a crate on the far side of the room. He hasn't noticed you come in.
Kick him into the grate.
Lock his ass.
Ship him off to Zheles. See what they do to him.
it chips!
And he starts stuffing him in the grate. As a magical mailing
Then
Arsinoe,
we can intimidate
it's
him.
worth noting that there's a door on this side of the building as well, instead of
I
having
think,
to go up the ladder.
I'm considering right now running up to the top of the
building.
thing. Yeah, and going to where the lighthouse is.
Yeah.
Does she see the child's shadow up there?
She knows that there is one there. Well, you would only know that there's a child on the island. That's all that was
Yeah,
told to
that's
you.
all that was conveyed.
He
to
can't
us.
hear.
Okay.
I am unseen.
Yep.
Greatsword right to his back.
Okay. Roll to a hit.
So Becca's running
thing we're
to the
unseen.
top.
Yeah, my thought was
24
also
to
to
hit.
That hits.
help
All
flank
right.
on the stairs and stuff.
I think you should go from the top and get the
I think he's about to die.
Snake
Oh,
eyes, baby.
double ones, baby!
So that's
That's actually like shooting the moon. Yeah, so he actually gets
8,
Double, triple.
and then I have to roll
I am so cold. now.
5d10s.
Oh my god.
Triple zero still zero.
I'm on the opposite side of the AC and I'm freezing.
Still not a 10.
Sorry. Do you want me to turn it down? Are y'all hot?
Should use mine, man.
Turn it down.
4 plus 8 is
12.
12. Plus 9 is
21.
21.
You're right.
2.
I'm good with 9.
21 plus 2
plus 10
is
minus 1.
23. Plus 6 is
28. 29.
29. So 29 points of damage. Most of that is force
Just round it up
damage.
to
Okay.
even 30.
rest
And
of it What?
is he below 50 hit points?
He would be after that.
He is banished.
Oh my god! What is that?
banishing smite.
Oh, that would make sense. I've connected the dots.
Alex and I both said, "What is that?"
So you step into the room, and
Somebody quite literally shows up and goes, oh,
you sneak up behind him.
Damn it!
Arsinoe, as you're rounding the corner to go up into the lighthouse, you actually see through the window Rin cut down this guard like from behind, and it's like when Darth Vader strikes Obi-Wan in the first movie. He's just he's just gone.
Was that the hit that you just rolled 2 ones off of?
Yeah.
as long as he got him below 50.
I also roll
points,
5d10 though with it.
That'll do it.
Yeah, did a little bit.
So him being banished, he
Hi,
goes
mate.
back to his home plane. If he's on his home plane, he's in a harmless demi plane for how long?
60 seconds.
A minute. Okay.
You
I'm still running up to the top of the thing.
get in here. Can I see her?
She was like
I mean, I said
running
hello.
by as yeah,
Said-
sure.
I did. I went, oh, hey, mate. But
Get
I
in
was
here.
running. Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
When he comes back, swing.
I'm banishing smite her next.
Where's the child?
When he comes back, swing.
Where's the child?
Are you ready or not?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna drop concentration.
Okay.
And then swing.
The two of you are flanking. Both of you roll attacks at advantage.
Fun!
Operation Sandwich.
This dude's cake.
Oh yeah.
Like this dude.
For what it's worth, I'm using the exact same
you roll
stat
a nat
blocks
20?
as
Yes.
the veterans that you guys fought in a set tower. Because I mean
They deserve it.
they haven't gotten. I mean they're not the same people, but they haven't gotten stronger.
Strength.
They're the same people. They're
gotcha,
the same
gotcha.
type of people.
Same stats, not
Yeah.
same people.
No.
14 plus 6 for the first hit.
That hits.
No.
Oh.
It was a natural 20.
Oh,
The damage is.
you phrased it that way on purpose.
I didn't mean to.
Accidentally on purpose.
So he's dead. But let's see what Arsinoe gets.
Yeah, I got 6 and 8 as my damage. And that's
Did you
just
hit?
one. Oh yeah. It was like 28
Okay.
and 26.
Okay.
Punch
So-
the dead guy.
Arsinoe,
I'm
you
so fast.
as soon as he comes in, you punch him
I
like
knew when I dropped him.
you give him a 1-2 and he stumbles backwards, and as he does, he stumbles onto your sword as you drive it through his stomach.
Arsinoe
Guess
just
we're not
be, like,
asking any
pitching a
questions.
fit. That's
Cheryl
my
said to kill him. What do you mean
whole
we're not
thing.
asking any questions?
We should ask some questions.
Cheryl said to fucking kill him. What do you mean?
Ask him quick.
No, he's dead. He was looking in a box. He was in another place. He was back in the same place, and then he was impaled, like all within a second.
Oh, what's in the box?
Said, get in here, watch me stab this guy.
Watch me kill this motherfucker.
Oh my god. Better ask
Where's
him
the
quick.
child?
I don't know.
I mean, if it's worth noting, if
get
Shark
that
can get to
far.
the island within 10 minutes, he can spare the dying.
How quickly can you swim?
I'm going to.
We're in boats.
I'll go up to the top of the lighthouse
we
then.
start?
I'm gonna go out.
We don't know. We have no idea what happened.
No.
Cheryl's
I've been
waiting.
doing
Chery's
magic
waiting
tricks
like another
with my
like 2
dancing
minutes.
lights, like making
Alex,
them
I'm going to the
disappear.
top.
I have a feeling Galen's
How
gonna be really
long-
upset
to
with
the
that.
How
other
long?
guard, and I'm gonna
killing
take
these
this
guys.
guard's weapon.
Galen and like bringing attention to them.
Whatever.
I've been on
If
full
they
combat.
found the
Whoops.
kid, they were gonna.
I'm gonna take this guard's. I'm gonna take this guard's. What does he have, weapon-wise?
This one had the greatsword.
He does have a great sword.
Yes.
Okay.
How long has it been since I said yes?
It would have been within a minute.
With a minute?
Within a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah,
You said
around
that, and I
6
killed-
seconds.
and I- You said that, and that dude fucking died.
Yeah.
Would have been maybe like 3 rounds total.
Yeah, I run 95 feet per 6
So-
seconds.
18 seconds exactly.
Okay, so when it's been like a minute and a half, 2 minutes,
Just weigh him down and dump him in the river.
I'm gonna send him to him. So
We're surrounded by
Okay.
water.
Yeah, a lot of water.
Slice their stomachs open.
So what are you doing with his sword?
I am going to. First off, are there any like goods or like any sort of like riches or anything in this safe?
The crate that he was looking at?
safe.
There are no riches, but there are like small amounts of food stores.
I'm gonna look. Does he have any like personal belongings on him?
This guard. He has a pouch with
No, but if I do, I would walk into town.
5 gold in it. And other than that, I mean, he's in Sojit garb. I would say that this particular individual has a necklace, but it doesn't appear to be valued at much other than maybe a family heirloom.
Okay. And while she's looking for the kid, I'm gonna go out. Same thing. Does he have anything on him?
Did you tell her that you saw a shadow in the top of the lighthouse?
No, no, he didn't. I'm going to the top so that I can see if I can find the kid, like from the
look
top of
down at
it.
the island.
Oh, I mean,
So
if
I'm
you're,
totally
like,
gonna startle this child.
We're also in the same. Like we're in the same room. I'm just digging through. I'm looking for something. I'm trying to make an excuse for these two to have killed each other.
I know. I had already asked you where the kid was, and you said I don't know. So I went to the top.
Oh well, if
yeah.
you start walking, be like, I think he's up there.
She's going.
Yeah, I was already gone.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you started to go up there, he said,
Do it.
Yeah, like
I think he's up there.
Whenever I'm digging through him, if I see you start to leave, be like, I'm pretty sure he's up there. I'll come with you, or I can wait. You should probably go alone. I'm kind of scary looking.
Covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
You're
and
a
I don't
foot
have
shorter
an
than you
eye.
normally are, and you have you're super skinny.
Oh, true.
That's true. Yeah, they just got killed by a wimp.
The other one,
They just got
The-
yanked.
the other one is again dressed in Sojita attire. He doesn't have any personal effects on him, but he does have 15 silver.
Okay.
These are Soji?
Sorry, I keep saying Sojita,
In a
but I mean
Yeah.
Sun Touch.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, no, that would have been really fucked.
We told him the first time I killed somebody, blew somebody up in Sojit. Because I made that guy explode.
Really?
That one time.
In case we forgot.
What it
In
was.
case anyone forgot.
The whole point of like 7 episodes.
For all of our podcasters out there, yeah, he blew people up.
I blew
One guy.
One guy. Well,
He pulled
Plus
up
more.
good though.
yeah, he
He blew up
no
real
resurrections
well.
this time. Thanos, in case you guys.
I understand.
Yeah.
Thanos, jeez.
Are there more coming?
Make an investigation check.
2. No. No, there are not. 8.
I think he needs to be closer to you.
Yeah.
It's really hard to line
There you
those
go.
little holes up.
Yeah.
You said 8?
I did.
God damn it.
Alex!
I just answered your question.
Yeah.
Delayed blast fireball.
Based on what you have come to understand, this was the entire like investigation party. You haven't received a message from Galen, and these are the only 2 that you saw in town. From what you understand, the challenge now is what to do in the next 3 to 5 days.
Dude, you said that.
What?
You're the one who told me to go.
What did you say?
You loosed the cannon.
I'm just doing
What did you say?
little sleight of hand tricks with
Since
dancing
Galen's,
lights for the kids. I'm like letting them hold
Worships
the
Lord, and these
little
people
orbs.
also worship
And
Lord.
He's gonna be
make it
pissed.
come out of their ear and stuff.
Other nose.
Yeah.
to tell you.
Smite. Smites.
Galen's gonna be so mad.
Has it been long enough for me to sending to?
It would be right about now.
Okay.
Galen?
Yeah, he would sending to Rennigan and ask like, is it done? Is it done? Are you guys?
Both are dead. Both are dead, trying to figure out how to clean it up.
Arsenoe, are you going up to the top? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sink
Okay.
them.
As
yeah,
you
since you told me that the,
I'm not sending
the
him-
he
I'm not wasting
suspects the
enough
kid is up
spells.
there.
Go to the
When I
island
kind of
now.
get to the
Yeah.
top,
Yeah.
I'll stop
We
like
can sink them
racing
Yeah.
and
to
be
the bottom of
like,
the river.
I'd say leave the
"Hi,
kids.
sorry.
I
I
would also
mean
say
no
leave
harm."
the kids for what
As
it's
I
worth.
get closer.
I'll stay with them then if y'all are gonna go to the island.
We take boy boat to the island.
got it.
All right, kids. Make the lights go away. That's enough for now.
As you reach the top, you do see a young tiefling, no older than 5 or 6 years of age, kind of curled in the corner. You catch a glimpse of their shocked expression every pass of the light as
Yeah.
it washes over them. It almost moves as a strobe, but they are unmoving.
Hi, my name is Asinoe, and I'm here to help. What's your name? Sorry, Alex.
No, I have it here.
Okay.
I can hear her. Can I hear her talking?
Imagine what this kid heard.
Not much. Pretty silent.
Oh, he's got a sword.
We gotta clip that.
Make a persuasion check.
That was so good.
Ooh, it's pretty rough.
6.
Can I hear her talking?
He doesn't give you his name. He just sits there. He holds out a small coin purse. He said to give you this.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay, and that's all right. You don't have to tell me your name. I have a coin purse too, and I'll take out my coin purse and show it to him.
He's trying. He said to give you this.
I know,
Trying to
but
prep you for the
Oh,
boat
okay.
ride.
for the boat ride.
He
I
thinks
don't-
you're the.
Are you trying to get somewhere safe?
He nods.
All right. I think I can help you there.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I hear her talking?
Can you?
Yeah,
climb,
you can't hear what she's saying, but you can hear her talking with someone.
Can you climb down the stairs by yourself, or would it be better if I carried you down?
I can do it.
You can do it. Have you ever flown before?
He looks over the side of the ramp. He's like, no.
I'll show him some of my wings. Oh my god! Please don't throw me out the window.
You really can't have the
I'll show him some of my
Fly,
wings.
kid.
You ever flown before? You stupid little bitch.
He's lived his entire little 6-year-old life like in constant danger, and then you rolled really low on your persuasion check, so he's not sure if you're a friend. And you're like, "You ever flown before?" No.
Versus like, do you want me to carry you? I think I can do it. Have you ever flown before? Bitch?
You ever flown before? You ever
Sure, let
flown
me
out-
carry you.
I don't know what a persuasion check is though, so I'm still doing.
No,
me
I know,
here.
I know,
Yep.
I know.
It was,
Yeah.
I'm
Alex cracking.
You got
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
show my
If I can
wings
hear,
though.
if I can hear them talking, I'll disguise myself as a tiefling.
Okay.
I'll disguise myself as a tiefling and come up the stairs.
As you round the corner, his eyes go wide. You get the sense that he's never seen an adult tiefling before.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm well.
Oh, there.
You're safe.
This is my friend too. I forgot that.
Thank you.
There's
I mean, they can be.
something we need to take care of downstairs. It's probably best if you don't come downstairs right now.
That's why I was confused earlier.
It's a little scary down there.
Okay.
How was your trip?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yikes.
Are y'all on the island?
Good thing it's advantage.
Yeah, I don't know, Alex. Are we? How close are we to the island? Rowing.
I would say that you guys are getting to the shoreline
That's
now.
better.
Other occasions would be quite romantic.
20. Dirty.
While they're,
I'm Rajesk.
I like that name.
Rajesk, nice to meet you.
I work with a guy named.
I go by Ren, usually.
It's cool.
Do you mind, have you ever disguised yourself? Have you been taught how?
I can't do it, but I've been someone else.
Got it. Do you mind if
For now,
I...
they don't need to be.
Do you mind if I disguise myself again? Would that be okay? I just wanted to make sure you felt comfortable.
Sure.
And I'll drop my disguise self back to who I am.
He doesn't seem startled by this.
While they're all like going to the island, I want to talk to the kids in my boat, but I can wait.
Sure.
I don't like if they have other stuff to do. Go for it.
We can. Was there something else that you wanted to do? Well,
Yeah, I just
We're doing
I
that.
didn't want to. I didn't want this kid to walk downstairs and see a bunch of
That's why I
dead
told him
dead
to
bodies.
stay
That's why she was gonna fly him over the edge.
yeah. I figured that was
Fly
why. It's
him
just
over the edge.
way it, like.
Sorry.
No, no. Don't be sorry.
Just made Alex laugh.
We need to...
It really did.
So, like I said, we need to clean...
It's making me laugh again. I'm
We
sorry.
need to clean downstairs, and my friend here can fly. God damn it, Alex.
I got the giggles.
My wings are out. They don't like. I'm not. It doesn't
Okay.
look like I'm about to throw them
Okay,
out
I'm
anymore.
good.
She's doing the hip
You don't
bow.
seem good.
Okay.
Alex getting in character, like prepared to respond, and then he realized, like, oh, this little kid is gonna think something
Think we're
different.
fine. So, would you be okay if she took you out the side here?
Stop it. I need to see him at any moment. Chat. Cure us of the giggles. Somebody.
Somebody tell us
Say something
sad.
dark in chat.
Yeah.
Something dark.
Something dark. Okay.
I just went to throws
The problem is that this is dark. That's
Yeah.
but y'all are laughing at that.
I'm good now. I
Did you
promise.
just pop your head?
She'll throw you over the edge if you'd like.
I thought you popped your head
Perfect.
like this.
That's what I needed. Thank you. We got it out.
She can take you over the side, or you can wait. It might be a little while. I don't want to keep you waiting here.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right.
Take him that way, and I'll point towards where not the dead body on the beach is.
Well, yeah, I figured I'd come from where I was because I think that's where they are.
She just grabs it and falls backwards.
Dangles him over Michael Jackson.
You see Cheryl and the rest like on the shore. You're like, look, we saved him. I'm just kidding.
Save him again.
Yeah, no, I'll take my little basically
She's making a
the thing
baby
that I
Bjorn.
did with Taffy last time. Yes, yeah, and make a baby Bjorn because
Okay.
I've done this before. It was with Taffy.
Okay. As you move between the spaces where the light shines through in the lighthouse, it's kind of a tight squeeze for you, but you're able to get the kid around easy enough, and you stand on the ledge. And as you jump off and let go, it's like
We
You-
won't
you
fall
just
for
sort
very
of-
long.
you
It'll
just-
be like a flutter.
you
So
just
it's not
sort of
scary.
float,
Yeah.
and you land. You take a few steps in sort of a running pace as you do, but then slow.
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
stop.
And we'll just like fly over kind of slowly. So
I mean,
it's
we're on
not
the island at this
overwhelming.
point, so she can and she was going
Yeah.
towards us. Can she see us?
Gotcha.
To the
Okay.
boat?
So as you're doing that,
So I would like to look to like the older ones. I think you said there's like 2 that are older. Are they like 8, 9?
one is 10, the other is 8.
Okay. I'll look to the like 8 and the 10-year-old, and I want to ask them, where did they come from?
Zashatan,
And how did you know where to go?
we were brought here.
Can you tell me by who?
Lots of people.
Like a bunch of different people kind of passed you around and brought you to this island?
We're not supposed to say.
I understand. The reason I'm asking is because I want to offer more help. And I would like to know who is working on that side to be able to offer them more help. But if you don't feel comfortable telling me, I understand.
Make a persuasion check.
14.
He looks at you as kind of looks you up and down. You get the feeling that he senses that you're trustworthy. He says, I think that might be for the best. I know there's a reason they're secret. I don't want to keep other people from getting as far as we did.
I understand. Can you maybe just tell me how they get you to the island? Is it on boats and crates?
It's by boat, but they don't need crates. They just take us here.
Okay. So you are from... I'm sorry, what's the country name again?
Zashatan.
Zeshatan? So I'll ask him, so you are from Zeshatan? Or did you come from somewhere else?
I came from somewhere else.
Okay. So it sounds like there's a group of people working together, and Galen is your last stop before getting to safety.
Maybe.
Are you all from the same area, or are you all from different places?
A couple of us are from the same area. Mostly from different places. A lot of us have been here for a while.
How long have you been here?
Me? About a year.
So how do you go about living in Ulfast?
Never show people what I am.
Who
Only go
keeps-
out when I can.
Who keeps you disguised?
The priest.
And do you live in the room where we found you?
We sleep there most of the time. On one other occasion, we did come to the island and stay here.
When you got here, were the others still here? Have you seen anyone actually make it into Zheles?
I've seen a few. It's easier to get the young ones across.
Why is that? They're easier to hide?
Smaller boxes.
Do you know why you haven't made it yet?
I'm too old.
I'm gonna hug him.
It's okay. Kind of like being 10 years old and having to be so independent for so long. He takes pride in that, and he lets you hug him, but he's actually taller than you. So
Thanks for the sub at Musicbed.
thank you. So that gets us. That gets us a little bit closer to our next magic item.
Yeah. I really want them to tell me where everything, like who's helping them, but
I rolled for the DC.
I know. So there's seems like there's like a network of people.
DM reveals a 20
He
on
only
the
shows
die.
us the rock when it's got a 20.
Yeah. I'll say, well, thank you for sharing. My friends have gone to the island to take care of something. I think maybe another one of your friends is there, and they're trying to keep him safe. So we're gonna hang out here for a bit until we're told it's safe.
Okay. Sounds good. I trust you.
Awesome.
We'll kind of jump back over to you guys. What are you doing? I'll say that the two of you have been able to meet up with the two of them.
Cheryl will be, if the kid still looks like startled or whatever, doing his best to comfort him.
Okay.
Even offering to take him back to the other tieflings out on the water, where he might be a little more comfortable.
What weapon did this guy have on him?
He had a battle axe.
Which guy are you looking at?
No one on the sand.
On the sand.
Other one had a great sword.
Neither one of them had a bow.
Right. Just means we just have to disfigure the one who got shot in the head.
Why don't we just sink them to the bottom of the river?
Well, because
Yeah, so if they're talking about this, Cheryl's going to be like with the kid
Just
in the
tie
boat,
a
taking
rope.
him back to
No, I mean, you can do that too. I'm
Okay.
saying
Our boat.
Their bodies decompose faster.
come back.
Either way.
Oh.
Why are we talking about
No, I mean-
there's a body of water. Right?
I mean, come back to help us with this.
I'm not saying to mangle them further.
Not
Just
because we
to,
need
No,
you.
I'm talking, that's what he said.
Although we do. What I'm saying is we can make it look like they got into.
But why?
he's saying
why
they're going to be
overcomplicate it?
eaten soon.
They were never here. They never made it.
Their blood's all over the tower. This one says at least.
So we clean it. Taffy's
Yeah,
obsessed
yeah.
with cleaning.
You've also got your cube.
Teffy is the best cleaning service
I'll let
around.
Fabrice take care of it.
Okay.
Taffy's cleaning service.
I still
I
think it's.
put out the cube and let him start cleaning the blood off the floor.
I'm gonna drag this one. I'm gonna need your help to drag this one out. I'm really fucking
Monks are
weak.
broken, man.
I'm
He's
really fucking weak.
Yeah.
Like I literally have 8 strength.
Do you
I think I have more than
want
that.
me to do it?
Sure,
Where do you want it?
I have more strength than you.
I know. That's not my strong suit.
My strength is not my strong suit.
I talk my way out of problems, or I blow people up.
Those are the
Either
two
of
options.
those are-
Very, very
We're
good
aware.
options,
Yeah,
by the
very,
way.
very distinct options. We'll
Oh,
we can
man.
talk about it, and when it's done, you're talking, your head's gonna explode.
Where do you want the body?
I mean, if we're sinking them,
In the river.
ideally. So here's
We need a couple of big rocks.
well, what I was thinking is grab the battle axe. So this guy that we're about to pull out has a great sword slashed through him, essentially. Like
Yeah, he's got the
through.
wound. Yeah.
So all we have to do is take the fucking arrows out of this dude.
So much more complicated than it needs to be.
It's not. Take the arrows out of this dude. Use telekinesis to bash him repeatedly in the arrow spots with the axe. Listen,
This is the most convoluted shit.
Listen, look,
Why
we
are you
turn him into a
setting up
chicken.
a crime scene?
What are we turning into a chicken?
I'm gonna completely scrub the place clean.
Because if they do find the bodies, they sunk because they were fighting.
Why would they be fighting?
It doesn't matter why they would be fighting.
Would we know what the forensic capabilities of the time
it's
are?
not great. I'm assuming.
You probably would
No,
better than any of us.
it's not great.
But they know the difference between an axe wound and arrows.
You also know that there are mages within the ranks of the Sun Touched. I mean, you all have.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
of
we
you
met
see them.
Elwyn.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
instead of a rock,
Yeah, but that's
why don't we just sink
That's
them underneath
that's
the boat?
very high up. It's unconnected.
well,
yeah.
and
Or
I
the
mean,
one they used.
the only way to
Right, is what I mean. Is they had an accident on the water.
My suggestion was just to
drowned
make the slash
with arrow
openings
holes in
bigger,
the head.
put them in the water,
that's for me,
let
I'm
the
not
fish
you.
do the work for all of us. The
with
fish are
us,
going to
right?
eat
No,
them.
I'm taking the kid back. I'm not.
They're
we're
going
not
to
having
eat
the
your
kid around
nose.
here with these.
I understand. I'm gonna pull make sure I have my gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the necklace off of the first guy.
Okay.
Stuff it into the second guy's Does he?
Sorry.
Butthole.
Have you checked your butt? If you guys haven't watched that, go watch it. It's
Like-
funny.
Watch it.
Put it in a way that it's they're in the other guy's clutches or possession or whatever.
Oh, I can hear his butthole now. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's good. That's good.
In
That's
the other
good.
guy's butthole, just deep in there, way up there.
All in front of the children.
Way up there, Morty.
Way up there. They're bureaucrats. I don't
Okay,
respect them.
okay. Come on.
I still think. I mean, I'm totally fine with doing that, but we need to at least cover up the arrow wounds.
Right. Do it then.
I can't lift this.
Lift what?
This.
The arrow?
No, the fucking axe.
Why do
Okay,
you
I
want
will
the
pick up
axe?
the axe
Why not just hit him with your own
gingerly.
blade?
The ginger. Oh, I was like, you're gonna hit him gingerly?
No, I'm just picking it up with ease.
Okay.
And then we're making it look like the two of them got into a fight,
Got it.
and I'll gut both of them,
Okay.
and then
What did they commit seppuku together? Now what? They're gonna find their bodies and be like, why are both their stomachs open after this fight they had?
with
The
the
fish
axe,
are gonna eat them within 2 days.
Okay. You also have to let air out for all the gases, or they float to the top.
No.
Not if you tie a rock to them.
Yes,
I
even if you tie a rock.
understand. Okay.
Oh my God.
We're putting on stream that
So-
Sam knows way too much about this information.
So
Even if you tie a rock.
Cheryl's bringing the kid back
No, for
while they're
real.
I know that.
arguing
I
about
wasn't saying
that.
to you. I was saying that to him.
Okay.
That's my plan all along.
Does the kid look like super?
Fish eat.
No, obviously, he's probably nervous, but like
I know,
any
but
more
we
than
covered
what
the
would be
fact.
kind of expected in this situation.
It doesn't matter.
Make an insight
Just
check.
let their stomachs open. Why not just completely dismember them
25.
and scatter their body parts in the river?
Also, there's goblins
why are you
in
doing all
in
this?
the nearest town. So like, I mean, it could
What's
have been a
with this
bunch of
theater?
goblins too.
People fucking die. Like, decide on a thing and do it.
We
Yeah.
do we
Do we want to
already
sink the
did it.
boat with them?
Yes. Put them in the boat. Push the boat out.
Current is strong tonight. Alex said so.
Yes.
It is.
Put the mutilated corpses in the boat. Push the boat out. Sink said boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Color code
punch a
set.
bunch of holes.
Color TM. Just TM. Color code.
Said documents. Damn it! That was
Leave a note. we each really wanted this necklace.
and all of their stuff is going with
Yeah,
them
we
too.
both
We're not
had
keeping
one.
any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus
I'll keep the
fucking
gold.
Okay.
Christmas. All right.
I'll keep the 5 gold.
Got it. It's all
and
been
15
noted.
silver.
It's all noted.
When
no, we're
when
not keeping any of their shit.
Cheryl gets back
You're-
to Tabby with the kid,
That's
Okay.
so dangerous
Whatever.
to keep their stuff.
he's gonna
That's fine. Gold is gold.
move the kid to the other boat because he's got to go back for the other
Can he
people.
fit?
Money, bro.
I mean, I feel like he's.
5
You
and
said,
15.
you said it was a
He's
small
small.
fit,
Yeah.
or tight
Yeah.
fit, but he's. I figured because he's.
He'll
small.
make it.
Do they own anything magical?
Okay. And he's still. Does he look more reassured now that he's
We gotta
with
give
more
him 10
people that he
minutes, but yeah.
recognizes ish that are like kind of like
Can we wait
him?
here
Like
for
him?
about an hour?
Oh, yeah.
He's more the same.
I mean,
At this point, you get the sense from your really high insight that just like the rest of them, he's been on a journey like this for a long time. And what he just had was a close call, but it wasn't the first, and he probably doesn't suspect it'll be the last.
Yeah. So Cheryl's gonna pull out from his pocket the thing that he's been working on.
Okay.
You remember what it was?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone's gonna know. And he's gonna hand it to him, and then say, "Osiris is watching over you tonight, and he's always gonna be protecting those who are pure and innocent like yourself."
Osiris? Who's that?
Santa Claus.
He's my patron. He's who I pray to, and he looks after all children, no matter what they look like.
I was always told that the gods didn't favor ones like us.
Osiris doesn't see things like that. If you're ever in danger or scared, just
Make a persuasion
some
check
pretty-
with advantage.
Nat 20.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I was like, the first one was like a 6 that turned into 11. I was like, oh.
We got ourselves a paladin
You see him
in training.
hold it tight to his chest, and he looks at you. He says, "I like Osiris."
Me
And he smiles for the first time tonight.
And I'm gonna kind of like ruffle his head.
Ruffle his head.
Ruffle his head. I
I
don't know if he's got hair or
heard cut
not.
off his head. No, what happened?
Taffy, since you're there, you would have seen that this is a holy symbol of Osiris, like kind of like what I wear, but it is carved out of an antler.
The one
The
from
tears are
Feywild.
flowing.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Is it
What do you
from
want,
the-
Nizam?
Is it from the Feywild?
Oh, we forgot a part. Look at his head.
He's coming for me!
Okay, so is it from the Feywild?
It's from Dahlia,
It is?
yeah.
Okay.
Sweet Sam.
There's two different worlds happening right now.
Yeah, and then Cheryl will make his way back to the island, and he'll suggest to Taffy probably to start making her way back to the secret entrance with the.
To the old
Actually,
docks?
Cheryl will send him to what's his name,
Galen.
Galen,
Okay.
and say,
We killed people.
They aren't a problem anymore.
Hey, sorry
I
about
don't-
this, but
I don't think the sun touched will be coming back. The current was kind of strong tonight.
Ship capsized.
by the way, you might need a new boat.
obviously not trying to like hide it, like not trying to hide it, but kind of be like, this is the story we're going.
If a couple of guys wash up in the river tomorrow, they cut their own stomachs.
We didn't cut their stomachs.
Should we
Ripped
send
nature, their
the
stomachs were ripped open.
kids back?
Still.
It takes a moment before he responds, but you do finally hear, "It's safe to come back now. But God save us all."
What does he mean by that? Can I?
yours,
You
but
think he
everyone
means
else
by
is.
that?
Can I insert her dart?
Sure.
Everything. 25 again.
He's worried that the sun touched are going to come looking now.
Yep.
He's very worried.
They are. The truth. That's the truth.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty.
Is it Freddy?
He's praying.
He's praying.
Oh my gosh, Fred!
He's praying to Osiris.
He prayed to Osiris.
Please hold me.
That's what he does.
When he does it.
Yeah, and then I'd make my way back to the island with the boat.
Okay. Are you guys going back to Ulfast?
Yeah.
Or
I would assume so. She's taking the kids, and we'll meet her there in our boat.
okay.
So we'll go back to
We
the
paid
old
for a
docks.
night at this place. We're
Yeah.
sleeping there.
Yeah. I mean, and
We've
he and
cubed
I
up-
have been.
Cubed up all the blood
Yep.
and prestidigitated.
Cubed up all. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about
Did
that.
I prestidigitation stuff? Because I can.
Yes.
I don't think you should
Yeah.
bring the.
Cleaning services.
I
never
don't think you
came
should
back
bring the
to
kids
the-
to the island.
You
Yeah, I
should not
never-
bring them to the island.
Okay. So then the
Those
cubes
things
are gonna work
y'all-
all night long.
mainland.
Yeah, that y'all gonna have to cube it up.
That cube is.
That's what we have it for.
His name is Fabrice.
You make your way back to Ulfast,
Little French man.
and the night trades itself for day. The cool breeze making the current run fast, traded for the heat of the daylight. As you wipe the sweat from your brow, you return to the small dock from where you left. But someone is there waiting. Galen looks upon all of you and expresses his thanks.
I'll let him know we've found another.
Truly, they could not have had worse timing.
You're gonna have some sun touched up here.
I would suspect so. In
I'll give him
my
back.
talking to them before, it sounded like they were from Crestia. I would suspect that we have at least a few days, possibly more.
Sorry,
Would
they
you
were
be
close.
interested in a wand of invisibility?
Yes?
It has 5 charges. It may be useful in you hiding the children.
That's fantastic.
It also recharges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Every
tell him
day at
everything
dawn.
about it. Yeah.
Poor kid.
It currently has 2 charges left. Here.
Does it have a new
I
charge
couldn't-
since
I couldn't-
it's been daylight?
Oh, we rested on the thing.
Yeah.
Like a
that's
short
right.
rest.
Okay.
On the boat ride.
Is it the next day?
Yeah.
Okay, then it has 3 charges left.
I couldn't hope to,
Giving up my
Pay you
wand of
back.
invisibility.
That's really sweet of you.
Yeah.
but I'm sure this will come in handy. He looks to you, Cheryl. He says, "You had nothing but suggestions the other night. What do we do from here?"
Change minds. And if you need any help, if we are capable, we will be there. Or I will at least.
Do you know how to send messages?
He's sending to me.
He knows how?
Mm.
Okay, well then, you know how to contact us is basically what I'll say.
Get them. I would get them to the next point as quick as possible before the sun touch show up. And let whoever is sending them here know to avert.
And you know your people better than we do. You obviously know the best course of action to change the world. It takes everyone. That's you. That's
There's
me.
nothing.
That's
I
people in other
can't.
towns. I know it sounds like a big
I'll
order.
start changing hearts
Start
as
small.
soon as I can, but we have days.
Do you have a
Where
way
do
to look
where
at-
do they usually get dropped across the border?
Typically, we hide them on shipments headed from Brigit to Crestia, but the last caravan came through only a couple days ago.
We saw
They go
them.
through Crestia too?
You may need to delay that.
I
next
wonder if we can carry them.
We'd have to go back to Crestia.
The
and I don't know
gods
how-
came from
I don't know
Crestia.
how we get
I hate to ask any more of all of you. You've done so much. But perhaps the 5 of you could find some way to get them across. Maybe a trip to Brigit. We can't send
We just
any
came
of our own.
No, we
but
didn't come from there.
We're going to Brigit.
Yeah,
we're going
down
to Brigit.
I mean, we're
Perhaps you
passing
could
through.
commission. It should be quite easy to find some crooked soldiers in
Where
that
do
neck
they-
of the woods
Where did they cross?
in Crestia.
Crescia's where we just came from, right?
No, we
No.
were never in Crestia.
No,
we passed it
we
up.
passed Crestia.
Crescia's
the
the
border
city
town.
on the
On the wall.
wall.
Yeah.
It's also where the emissary came from. So they're going to be watching the road.
And they're probably going to be watching the crates.
That's what I mean. Extra
Yeah.
heavy. Because people are missing.
Where? So I bet that's why they think, because they probably caught that other shipment that we passed, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Regardless of what they think when they come looking, they will be
Of course.
looking.
Is there a way we could get them through the wall in Grixton?
I was about to ask the same thing.
That's what I'm
Would I know that?
Make a history check.
Looks like there's some kind of door.
With advantage.
Or something over there.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Whoa! Dude! Rolling pretty tonight, man.
Well, except for the Nat 1 on Insight earlier.
That's true. That's a
You know, specifically from your backstory and your experiences, your personal experiences, that it's extremely hard to get across the border no matter where you are. Things are fast and loose in Grixton, but whenever you get close to the wall, there's a reason they man it. They may not believe the same things that the people in Inniset do in terms of like, purifying by holy fire, but
What are they known for as a nation? What does Grixton Republic export? What is their biggest claim?
they're
Everything.
known for
They're
their
like a-
military.
Yeah, they're like a
they are
militia kind of.
they are basically like a sellsword nation, and they are full of merchants and trade because there are so many little islands that are connected by ships. Many of the nation's exports are also imports. They vary goods between
Do
and
they
about.
sell to Zheles?
Not that you would know, or not that you would think.
What about me?
You would know that they definitely don't. Not in large part. There might be maybe like a group of rogues and bandits that might carry people across, carry contraband, but they're dangerous.
Is there a national reason like there is in Inniset as to why Grixton does not associate?
Well, they all subscribe to that same like
Tieflings be damned.
the prophecy, but they aren't like necessarily so religious about it. It's a little bit more of like a matter of fact thing, like
Like
It's us or them.
an urban legend almost.
Is Osiris your thing, or is that a Grixton thing?
I feel like I would know that there are many religions in Grixton. There's not, and unlike
it is
unlike Inniset where there's one.
if any nation is like a melting pot of ideals and backstories, it is
Honestly, I
Grixton.
think
I
we're
think
gonna
there's
have
a
these
better
kids
chance
for
of
a
getting them
while.
across
Do
the
you know anyone?
a fencing post.
Do I know anyone? I don't think I would.
With
But-
I would say that you would not based on again your history and your backstory. Even with a natural 20,
Yeah.
you don't personally know of any, but
You also know Cheryl not to be the friend-making kind.
you've probably heard some rumors about bandits of the sea, pirates as some call them.
Hi.
What about
I was about to ask.
what about the pen? We could probably message them the order of the pen.
I spent some time.
They
in
came
Grixton.
like south, if I
That's
remember
true.
correctly.
Would I know anyone
Well,
who
we can talk about it after stream.
would or could
But
smuggle
you could message them because you've met them before.
children across the border with
That's what I'm saying.
either that would owe me a favor or that I could just say,
Yeah, because it's what's her name.
like I'm looking for one of two people who will do something for a price. As long as the price is right, they'll do the thing, or someone who has a soft spot for children, regardless of race. Either
Okay.
one of those
Make a history check.
on this side of the. I will use my last luck. It's a little better.
I feel like probably, but there might be like some kind of guard situation there.
History.
Okay. Yeah.
History.
I think it's a better shot.
The few people that you met in your short time in Grixton
Oh, she did.
are either dead or would not owe you any favors. However, in similar mind as Cheryl, you know that there are some that
What
would
I'm saying is,
do any task for the right amount of coin and
where they are now.
have no alliance, no allegiance to
I think if they're
certain races.
I think it's an idea.
It would be hard
I'm just saying Christians.
to sniff them out and to procure a deal. But if a deal was to be made, it would be in Radenport, one of the islands.
Is that on here?
It
It's
is.
the biggest southernest.
Just south of the capital of Nivera. You
may
know
not
it
be-
as
you
like
may
a,
be- you know,
a
it-
place like the military doesn't
You
even
may
know.
not
It's like a...
be prepared for this, and so I'm gonna say a thing. And
Okay.
we can have the conversation next session. I would like to sending to her name was Zeel. Thiel. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember.
Dude, we're bringing it all the way
All
back.
right.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Are you dead?
Oh, now, but I have to know what I'm gonna say. But you have the option to wait. No.
I mean, you said you're sending.
Yeah.
What are you sending?
Hey. Hey, girl. No.
Kids, you want them?
Love Cheryl.
Yeah.
Probably are you in a secure location?
How'd that booty do?
If so, where are you? We have children that need. Probably. Is it safe?
Trying to smash?
We have children, something like that.
Cheryl's gonna say.
I had your babies.
We're in we're in Olfast.
Have acquired tiefling children.
With, I mean, would I say that this is just a group or a large group of children?
6.
With a group of tiefling children needing refuge.
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
In Zheles.
Needing sanctuary. It doesn't have to be, yeah. Can you help in relative quickness?
Haste, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love Cheryl. Although they know that it's me. If they know me, then they recognize the.
It's like signing your texts.
Bill.
You get you get a response back. We are in Grotul.
Do we know where that is?
Yes.
On the map.
Making
It's an
our
island in
way
the south.
east.
East. Perfect. I think so.
So they're headed.
That's towards us, yeah.
Yeah.
We have our hands full. Fuck. And that is where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh gosh.
Session
But
number
that's
50.
helpful to know because maybe
We can help them and then pawn the kids off on them.
I was thinking that.
I mean, they're already running from every government on demand, so it would not be hard for them to take on some people that they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I mean, at least like in terms of legality, it's a good idea. I like
Yeah.
it.
I was thinking maybe they.
Have you been like keeping track where they are, or were you just kind of like, I think that they would be here?
No,
Okay.
no. I mean, I had a.
I know you're usually pretty.
I knew
good
you
about
guys
that.
were getting close to here, so I
No,
wanted to have a
Alex
pretty good
has,
understanding.
Alex has like low-key slid stuff to me. He's like, hey, remember this thing that y'all didn't do here? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, this is what happened. And I'm like, what the fuck, Alex?
It's just fun to like play
Yeah,
consequences all the way down the
He
ladder.
has everything planned out everywhere.
Hey, remember
all the
that
time.
trash that you guys didn't check in that city?
It overtook the
Belvius
city.
was in there. Anyway,
Thanks, Atmoseeker.
Atmoseeker, thank you so much for coming and hang out tonight. It was good to see everybody. Thank you, anyone who has watched all the way through our 50th episode. It means so much to us that you have joined us on this epic journey that continues to hopefully 50 more.
Invite your friends.
How fitting that Thiel is back.
I know.
50th episode.
It's like coming
Dude,
full
that's
circle.
crazy.
The gang is
Happy
back in
affiliate
Imsford,
anniversary,
fighting
guys.
old evils.
Almost everyone is here.
Almost everyone is here.
Gang's all here.
Gang is here, kind of.
If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the video, or
Go check
subscribe
out
to
that
the channel.
Fizzband Dragons
Subscribe to the
video
video.
too.
Yeah.
Watch the same video every week.
If you're curious about any of the awesome terrain we had laid out for tonight, I'm actually making a video on that currently. Hopefully, we'll be
Yeah,
up in a
he
couple
is.
weeks to go alongside of our video on the rocks that we made. Check out our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And
I finished the emotes today, so those should be accepted on Instagram pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
And our magic item PDF will be in the Discord as soon as we finish the stream.
Can't forget about that.
Yeah.
But more than anything, guys, thanks for joining us. And until next
Make
time,
that chaos.
go out there and make that chaos.
Bye.
Finger guns.